the stairs and enter the lab. It's spooky games in the basement. Hank is dead. Hank is dead. Hank is dead. Good.
Hello, you've reached an answering machine. I'm empty cheese. I'm good out of attention. I'm getting that cold rush because the cold's good and good. Only that, and I just might dance with you. Alright, all the way along. Bye.
What the
Well,
fuck?
well, good to know she's not going to be here.
Wait, for once she's not going to be around my house.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing.
Oh, sweet baby Lord Jesus. Oh, my goodness.
The one person more annoying than you.
No
First
kidding.
of all, fat man, you can go fuck yourself. At least I don't have to deal with anyone else in it today.
Oh,
no.
No, I'm out.
Not who I think it is.
Bye. Bye.
I'm out of the loop.
Is this Granny?
I'm out of the loop.
This is where all the good dick is.
God damn it.
Why, Grandma?
I thought you were supposed to keep her locked up,
Grandma,
Hank.
No, that was your job.
And
No,
that
that-
Sudoku you gave me about dicks wasn't good enough.
Oh, I swear to
I
God.
demand dicks harder than trigonometry.
And just like that, we broke Grant.
Yet again.
Typical. I'm out of the loop for a couple of weeks, and everything has gone to complete banana bonkers insanity in my absence.
Wait a minute. We were saying on this?
Listen,
Relatively
listen,
speaking.
listen, I did not agree to this. I got captured down here.
No, you.
Yeah, that happens from
You
time
asked
to
to
time.
come
You'll
down
get
here,
used to
and
it.
then when we told you who was here, you were like, "Oh shit!" Well, I already said yes.
This is not true whatsoever.
That's completely true. I was there for that. I don't believe Uncle Hank on that one.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Granny, why the fuck are you here?
I told you I want some good dick.
You do know we're all related to you, right?
That's how the Chinese did it.
Well, technically speaking, we're not all related to her, but no.
Yeah.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
That's exactly what the Chinese said as well.
Okay, one, racist.
Granny just
Two.
talked to
Granny's like way too old and shit, dude. Just
How does she have this much energy still after
how
all
old
these
is
years?
Granny exactly? Anyway?
Granny is beyond time.
Like,
itself.
what is it, like
See,
90?
I can answer that question. So there was this thing in the past called the 80s, and back then there was all this thing called cocaine.
Cocaine.
Yeah, of course
Okay,
it's the
yeah,
cocaine.
that can make
I mean,
sense.
Now, hold on. I'll be able to answer this question. Granny can't remember, but I remember back in 3rd grade when this little fucker borrowed a quarter. I think his name was Jesus Christ. I'm not 100% sure.
So what you're saying is Granny's so old when you went to school they didn't have history.
No, you see, Granny's so old. You see, her 3rd grade was 3 BC.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Anyways, so
So I
you know,
believe.
I'm fucking done with this. Can we fucking go?
Yeah, go. You can go.
You can go
Yeah,
ahead.
you good.
Yeah.
Please go away.
Feel free.
Okay.
Can you take Granny with you?
Who's that? Who's that with the sweet
Disappear.
keister? Hey, how about you come back over here real quick?
Well, at least they're both gone.
What are you looking at me for?
Finish the song, you dumbass!
No! It's not all gives in the basement! Woo!
Spoopy episode.
It's the spoopy times.
Yeah.
It is that time once again.
The best times.
So I guess introductions
The
are in
midnight
place.
hour.
This is my first time doing a podcast in my entire life.
It's his first time. What's gonna happen to him?
I never got popping
Yeah.
Well, he's definitely in time
We are
first.
popping his cherry today.
This is Church the Invincible Lincoln.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, how you doing?
Tell us about yourself.
I know
dumb
you.
fuck.
Well, let's see. I was kidnapped and I'm here now.
You say
No, don't look at it as a kidnapping. Look at it as
It's an investment opportunity.
involuntarily recruited.
Yeah.
That's coming from the guy that made the song E equals MC Vagina.
Hey,
You
man.
kind of do look like him.
Hey, man. Listen. Hey, look. Today's laundry day. This is what I had available.
Okay. Fair enough. I know the
Yep.
feeling.
Anyway, so for our listeners and stuff, what do you like to do?
Well, let's see. I like to torture people.
Of course you do.
I don't want to see like video games.
Oh,
movies, shit like
okay. You, yes. Video games, hanging out with the friends and the little lady whenever I can. torture people, and try to find a reason for living. And when I thought I don't have any more, I end up scaring the shit out of somebody, and I'm good for another day.
There you go.
That works.
So what kind
So
of
all the good stuff.
So what kind of games do you like playing?
Well, let's see. How about the games I don't play? I don't play sports games. I don't.
Okay. Why would any one of us touch sports games?
Hey,
Hey, Mario Tennis was good.
hey,
I
hey.
mean, yeah, he's got.
Aside from you.
I could.
Other
If you call
sports
wrestling a
lovers.
sport, which most do, I play those.
Yeah.
I go from.
I would consider wrestling more of a fighting game.
I go from Devil May Cry, God of War. Trying to. There's like so many.
Well, what spooky games do you like, Sam?
Well, let's see. There's always the ever popular and ever toxic Resident Evil franchise.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can't go on Pokemon.
And then of course there's we're not bringing Lavender City into this.
No, I'm just talking about Pokemon data entries in general.
Oh, and 5 kids just committed suicide. Well, that was the whole.
Badger.
Worth
that was
every
relevant.
second.
It was worth it.
It
Anyways,
was worth it.
but no, I say Pokemon just simply because just those Pokemon data entries alone are pretty fucking horrifying when you actually.
Oh,
read them.
Chandelure.
A few of them are.
But before we get into the spooky games, I actually did listen to one of their previous podcast channels or episodes, whatever you
Yeah, I
want
was
to call
gonna
them.
say.
And here is a shocking introduction for you.
Yes, me.
You had to bring up the PS2 memory card thing, huh?
I didn't say your name.
I feel stories in order with this.
No, you heard this one before. You heard this one before.
I was
I forget a lot of shit we talked about.
I was the-
oh, yeah, that.
I was the dumbass 15-year-old that decided as a prank I'm going to delete all of his shit off the memory card.
Oh, that was you!
That was me.
That's
That was me as a prank because I thought to myself, back then, literally, I forgot all about
No,
LeBron.
it wasn't a prank because you were terrified when I was asking you that actual question.
No, here's the thing, because I completely forgot about it until you brought it up, but I couldn't remember it, and then one day, bam, it hit me, I was like, oh my god, no, it really was a prank, because I thought, back then, 15-year-old dumbass me literally thought, I deleted all of that, but I know C9, he's got a backup somewhere, so he can just put it up and be like, joke's on you. No, I thought wrong at that.
Well, why didn't you back?
You dummy!
They're also the same.
That's not just evil, that's Disney evil.
This man was also the same man that pranked the phone screen.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, no. One time for about 10 minutes, I had his balls on my screen. It was on one of my old clamshells. That's how I didn't know either.
What the fuck?
So, while I wasn't paying attention,
Everybody saw it.
no, so like me, him, Keith, and a few other friends, we're all just hanging out, and I'm in the middle of praying because it was that time of the day and everything, right?
Of course.
So while I'm praying, this fucker takes my cell phone, one of the old clamshells, to the bathroom, takes a picture of his nuts, and makes it my phone screen. And then, like,
I hate to tell you this, but it wasn't in the bathroom. I did it right in your room.
Either way. It doesn't matter. It was while I was unable to do anything. But yeah, no. So, anyways, funny shit back then.
But again, I still feel bad for the memory card.
As you should, but I forgive thee.
Yeah.
Like I said, 15-year-old me thought, funny prank. Yeah, no, I felt like a piece of shit afterwards.
As you should.
It's kind of a dick move.
Well,
Yes.
here's a good question. Were there any very important files you lost because of that?
Yes, if you replay our fucking Rhythm Games episode, you'll know what files I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, you know how shoddy this brain works.
It's very shocking. It's
Speaking-
like Swiss cheese.
Speaking of rhythm games, there is.
And I hate Swiss cheese.
I love Swiss.
Speaking of rhythm games,
I'm more of a
Actually,
this
no.
is coming out in October.
This episode coming
I
out.
like motion.
Hold on.
Oh, speaking of rhythm games,
Right before we get to Spoopy, yes.
since this is going to come out in October, there will be a game coming out coming September. It's called Metal Hellsager. I suggest all of you play it.
Tell us a little bit about that in a few sentences.
It's literally like Doom, except you got to keep to the rhythm. Like while you're headbanging, pressing the button, and the better you you perform, you actually get lyrics singing. It's kind of like Devil May Cry Devil May Cry 5. Like literally, the better you do it, you actually get lyrics singing. So there you go.
All right.
List the name of the game again.
Metal Hellsinger.
Metal
Metal
Hellsinger.
Hellsinger.
All right.
Okay.
PlayStation exclusive, multi-platform.
Sounds like a really messed up
I
sewing
think it's
machine.
multi-platform, but as long as it's on PlayStation, that's all I give a shit about.
That's a fair point. That's very fair point.
Yeah, that is
It's
fair.
Alright, so that was a very great introduction. So let's go around the table for our usual recap. Grant, what the fuck have you been up to lately? If there's anything to talk about.
Let's see. Anything as of... Well, let's see. We're recording this in July.
They don't need to know when we're
They don't
recording.
need to know, but we are. Yeah, no, nothing really right now.
I just like to point out, he says when they don't need to know. They don't need to know, but I'm going to tell them anyway.
Yeah.
Because fuck you all.
Yeah.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
Church, please do me a favor.
What?
Throw a sauce pack down.
I'm the sauce boss.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing,
Fine chop.
nothing on my end. What about you, Kelly?
So, I was absent the last episode that you guys were recording because I was on a vacation to Boston.
You were in Boston?
Yeah, Boston.
To Boston.
Yeah, Boston.
Well, technically that last episode is not really going to be canonical for us.
It is
I mean,
a
like, it'll
special
be uploaded. It'll be
That was
uploaded
special.
somewhere sometime.
Oh, so
Which you
basically-
can watch that on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's the TMNT
Shameless
Shredder's
plug.
Revenge episode.
Shameless
So-
plug.
Wait. I was gone and you guys made a YouTube channel?
You
It's
bet it's
already
we
been
made
made. You
one.
were in the chat.
You didn't
Yes.
tell me anything.
It was in the chat.
Yeah, you ding-dongers.
No,
You must
no,
not have seen
I don't
it.
believe. I don't believe you.
I will-
Oh, you can look through the past history. It's in there.
I'm not scrolling
we
back.
got- got a Facebook page there,
He's
too.
fucking with us. He knows that it already exists.
Oh, I get it. You're
Whatever.
trying to have us plug in for the viewers. Yes, we have a YouTube
Maybe
channel.
sure.
We have a
Shameless plug.
Facebook page.
Shameless
We have a
plug.
website,
Shameless plug.
oldgamesthebasement.com.
We might make a TikTok.
We'll
We're
probably have a
thinking of
TikTok
it.
by the time this episode is up.
Wait, what's TikTok?
Yeah, I know.
We're making plugs,
You
making
30-year-old.
When you scroll back so far, you end up seeing love notes from your ex, and you just die laughing.
Oh, God.
I mean, that would
I
be
actually
hilarious.
did that once.
That would
I
be
actually
hilarious
did
if I
that.
had forgotten.
I straight up did the Tom and Jerry thing where I was
That'd
just
be
like,
funny if I had an ex.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
Never had an ex. Never even had it before.
Okay, anyway.
Anyway, moving on. How was your trip to Boston?
Yes.
I mean, it was great. East Coast drivers are insane, though. Like-
Drivers in general. Let's face it.
I'm sorry,
Drivers
I'm
in
sorry.
general.
Okay, hold on.
No, East Coast drivers are a special breed of crazy. Like
Do
I've
they,
seen.
do they at least know what a turn signal is?
Nope.
Oi.
wow, I can't.
They
say
don't know
shit
what a
about
turn
this.
signal is. They don't know what the speed limits are, and lane markers are more of a polite suggestion that are then immediately ignored as some guy goes weaving through the pack like he's freaking fracking Dale Earnhardt at Talladega.
Oi.
Oh yeah, nah. But
Ricky Bobby?
get
If
out
you
of
ain't
here.
first, you last.
Get out of here with that weak
You were high
sauce.
when you said that, but shut up.
Shake and bake.
But no, other than nearly dying several times on the interstate, once we actually got to Massachusetts, it was a good time. It wasn't just Boston. You know, I have an aunt and uncle who live on Cape Cod, so we visited them, and then we went up to the battlefields at Lexington and Concord because history nerd.
Yeah.
Gotta get my history fixed.
There you go.
Fair enough, yes.
Went up to Gloucester to the Fisherman's Memorial, which, if you know the movie The Perfect Storm.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, the Andrea Gale and her crew were all from Gloucester, so they have a special marker for them.
Oh, okay.
And also all of the men that they've lost. You got to think, Gloucester's an old town. Gloucester next year is celebrating its 400th anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's an old town. And the guy that I was talking to at the museum was actually the town historian. He said that obviously records are incomplete, but they've estimated they've lost anywhere between 6,000 and 10,000 men in the last 400 years just from shipping accidents, shipwrecks, storms, that sort of thing.
Wow, that's pretty
Alright.
crazy.
And so it's there's a lot of history there, but a lot of sad history too. The fact that they've lost that many men.
That's fucked.
Now you just got me thinking of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
I mean,
The Mariners Hall in Detroit.
the Andrea Gale story is very similar in a lot of respects. Working vessel, got caught in just the wrong place at the wrong time and lost with all hands aboard.
No.
Yeah.
But hey,
But other than that depressing note,
You know who else is a perfect storm? My mom!
who the hell let that guy in?
What? Worth it!
Don't mind that. Don't mind that guy.
Chris, you gotta stop leaving the back door open. You get all these weirdos walking in your house.
Really?
So, I hear your mom's perfect storm. Mine.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking for you.
Oh shit.
Oh, Granny!
Get back over here right now.
No, I'm gonna stay over here. You go over there.
No. I see you. I want you. Those are your only two options.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you this fat guy over here. Come here, toss.
Oh, hey, I'm back to you now.
You know what? I can't handle this right now. Just tell me your mom's name and I'm on bounce.
What?
Not you, but the other guy with the perfect storm, mom.
You know who else has a perfect storm, Mom? My mom!
Say that right now. What's her name?
You know, I feel like there's a lot that I've missed since the last episode, but I'm too scared to ask.
Yeah, don't,
I
it's
feel
better
like,
to not ask.
I feel like.
No, you don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't think I want to know either, but
So is your mom's name Katrina?
No, her name is Santiago Castellanos.
Okay. I want to know what Why? Okay then.
All right.
So,
all right, moving on. So yeah, that's what words. How do they work?
I don't know how they
What are
do the things
words?
anyway.
What are
okay,
words?
so is that it for Boston? Anything else you want to mention?
Did you at least get to see Cheers?
I did. I got a picture. I didn't get to go inside, but I did get a picture of the sign.
Awesomeness.
I'll take it.
I can work with that.
I will take it.
Anything else?
They even play the theme song on the trolley tour while you're going by.
You totally missed those.
Why are there flying sauce packets?
Can we stop the flying sauce pack?
I'm the sauce
Don't give me
ball!
that. Get that out of here.
Flying
No.
sauce packets, they're kind of.
If you're gonna hit me with sauce, hit me with the good sauce, not this weak ass sauce.
Anyways, we're busy badgering. Can we get back on
Yeah,
topic?
we are.
Anything else?
That's going
Whatever
way off.
Badger toss, I'm gonna toss it to you.
Is-
And I'm gonna catch it.
Okay. So toss, what have you been up to lately?
I ain't been up to fuck all. That's what I've been up to.
So nothing to report?
Not much. I mean, I did have a panel last week, and now that way I have two, at least my partner.
Oh,
We can
yes,
talk
I
about-
forgot that you guys went to NeonCon.
Yes, we did.
I
So
know
you
you said about that.
So you do have something to report on.
I do.
Okay, then why'd you say no? There's nothing.
Not much. I said nothing much except that.
So tell us a little bit about it. How was it?
Right, yes, Ross over here has his co-partner to talk
Yes,
about.
I do. But for the listeners, I never really talk about it. Every once in a while, going to conventions, I and my partner here host a Cards Against Humanity panel, and it gets about as crazy as going on right now.
Yeah, a lot of sauce packets flying right now.
That's enough of that, boys.
Well, no sauce packets flying at panels yet.
Yeah.
But there were bubble loads. I
There
posted
were-
all over the place.
Yes, he did. Sam, he did. Church here did blow loads in people's faces.
I did. I pulled out my bubble.
Pretty sure there's a law
No,
against.
no. I was completely certified. I pulled out my bubble machine, and had it all
So
nice.
that's what you call it.
I had it all nice and loaded up with all the good liquid sticky stuff. Okay, yeah.
You just keep digging yourself into a deep hole.
That's fine.
And there were tits and ass and tits.
But it almost
And everyone that was there was consented to it.
And they consented to
They
it.
signed the waivers.
They did.
They did, and yes, the waiver was taking a fully sticky bubble load in the face. That was the waiver.
Yep.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to have bubbles in it. You might want to see a doctor
Yeah, it
about
doesn't
that.
sound healthy.
There was also a whole room of people who
listen,
found out
no,
how I get indescribably wet over certain things.
Yes.
Listen, when
I didn't need to know.
Listen, when high school doesn't teach you the ways, that's when you look up the internet, and that's how I have the way of the bubble.
Oh yeah, the public
And
education system of
Also,
America is
during
bad.
one of our cards
Yeah,
panels,
it's famous for a while.
it's become quite legendary now. We have what we call the Book of Fuck Waffles. For those who play egregiously, hilariously bad and funny cards, however we just want to describe them, that's how we enter them. Well, this one we had ready returning veterans to our panels.
Soup fucker.
No, Stu Fucker, unfortunately.
Oh,
didn't.
that's right. He wasn't there, but
Red pants.
there was red shirt and red pants.
Red shirt and red pants. Foxtrot made
Foxtrot did make it.
it. The legal fuck.
Yep, the legal fuck. Yep.
One
One of our fans that actually waited till she was 18 just to be in our panels.
Yep.
Oh.
And this particular
That's
one,
called
she brought her
dedication.
sister, who was also just turning 18.
So we got the legal fuck twins.
Yep. Then we had a couple of people we called the laughing twat.
The laughing twat.
The laughing twat.
The laughing twat. Because literally, these people were laughing.
And then
Then we had Bad Dragon Girl.
Bad Dragon Girl, and then of course the ever popular God fucking damn it, Gary.
Yep. We had a guy who we kept calling. Because of a card that got played.
Because the card that got played, I literally pointed at him and said, "Your name is Gary now. Accept it."
Yep. And I kept and then the rest of the panel, I'm just going, Gary! Gary!
And lo and behold, Gary won the whole shebang.
Yes, he did.
Nice.
Yep. And I made special trophies this year, along with special little packages.
Unlike Pyramid Head, this man had cake.
Yes, he did.
Now,
Pyramid Head needs the cake.
He does not need the cake.
He does need the cake.
No,
Wait a minute. Everyone knows the cake is a lie. That is an established fact.
True.
That's fair.
That's
Anyways,
booty cake.
Nobody gives a
Slight
shit about
Badger.
Portal.
Let's get back.
All right,
Anything
you
else?
can
What
just
are
march
these
your ass right up the stairs.
Oh, okay. Yes, the trophies. They're just syrup bottles.
Just syrup bottles.
I told Toss to go buy syrup bottles.
And
All right,
I didn't buy just regular ass syrup. No. We had 3. First, second, and third. Third place was a generic Great Value, but it tasted like, sparkly. And that was the not quite a fuck waffle prize.
Okay.
It was just literally a bottle of sugar.
Yeah. Then we had some Blue Captain Crunch flavored. And that was almost a fuck waffle.
Yeah.
And then we had Fruity Pebbles Mrs. Butterworth.
Mrs. Butterworth.
Fruity Pebble flavored
That
Mrs. Butterworth.
that is a string of words that I never want to hear uttered in a sentence ever
What,
again.
Fruity Pebbles flavored Mrs.
No,
Butterworth?
stop it. Stop it.
Fruity Pebbles flavored Mrs. Butterworth.
This is
Fruity
okay.
Pebbles flavored
This is
Butterworth.
this is what happens when you let stoners invent food products.
Exactly. You get the good stuff.
Yeah.
You get good things.
The
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles suck.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck
Make
out.
me.
Get the
Make-
fuck
No.
No.
Fight me, nerd.
All of it.
Fight me, nerd.
All of
Fight
it.
me, nerd.
Well, to be
Go
fair, I've never
Go
had
on.
Fruity Pebbles in my life.
They're pretty okay. They're
Well,
pretty
They're,
good.
no, they're great until they get soggy in the milk. and they turn into that
could
slimy
say something,
goop.
but
Yeah.
it might be a little.
It's
too,
like eating
too
a
close
bowl
to
of
home.
fruit flavored snot.
I like Cocoa Pebbles better because the milk turns all chocolatey and it's really good.
See, he knows what it's
Yeah.
about.
I like them equally.
They're both good.
Anyways, now, anything else for the con, or is that about it?
Well.
My Heisenberg arm hurt like a bitch.
Oh, we made this man drop to his knees in excitement.
I still got it right here too.
Yep.
Excitement.
A little
A little
Heisenberg.
tiny Heisenberg keychain.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yes. And the
A
funny
Heisenberg keychain?
Yes.
Let me see that.
Look at this thing.
From
Look at
Resident Evil 8,
Look at
by the way.
That looks
Look
nothing
at-
like
Oh.
No, because
Speaking of which, Winter's expansion impact coming, or it will be here.
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
We'll save that for later in the episode.
But and I also bought him a Chris Redfield's gay flag. And I mean, it's got a picture of Chris Redfield against a rainbow flag. It's a big old flag that says Chris Redfield is gay.
Okay, fair.
And at first I thought he enjoyed it just as much as the Heisenberg.
Yeah, because that shit was just funny.
All right. then.
No, but it was the Heisenberg. I was just like, this thing is cute. I can't be mad.
Yeah. And I mean, he was full on ready. He was in full on fight mode because we told him we got stuff. And then as soon as he saw that, he was like, oh.
Okay, so let me guess. He did the whole "you got me a gift" shit.
Yes, he did.
Fuck
Why
you.
do-
I don't. Fuck you.
Why do you do that?
Yeah.
He just hates people spending money on him.
Why?
Because he feels bad, he can't give back gifts as easily.
Well, back then, because my bank account was shit back in the day. Now I can actually afford it to a certain extent. Last Excelsior Day, for an example.
Yeah.
That's who made the Heisenberg.
Anyway,
you got business
let's see
cards.
here.
Why don't
Of course,
we hold
I'm-
it up to the camera to give him a little plug?
Good old
Oh,
artist.
this is the guy that made it?
So, who made it? So this is the person who made that keychain?
Yep.
Wanna
We also
read it
got
out?
Pasha, Lady D one.
Someone called Manson Mooney, if I've got that name right?
Mason Mooney.
Mason Mooney.
I carried
What?
this hard.
Let me see here. So, Manson Mooney illustration, www.pinepog.kitcard, card with 2 R's, .co, at pinepog on Instagram, Twitter. Nice.
Cool.
Cute little bunny drawing.
So, I gotta mention something though, Church.
Mm.
I gotta admit, I'm a little bit jealous.
About what?
I never get the big gift on Excelsior Day.
I don't ask for it, and I try to run away from it.
Well, I think the only reason they do it to him is because he gets the best reactions.
Yeah.
Should we explain
These
the
motherfuckers
the audience?
got me. These motherfuckers
No,
with
we'll
my
save that for
girlfriend.
another time.
Okay.
To be fair,
To be fair.
to be fair, the reason I get him the big gifts is because Best Bros is 8 years old.
Okay, yeah, that is
That's
fair.
fair. That's fair.
But no, these motherfuckers, along with my girlfriend, literally chipped in for a full-blown fucking Heisenberg
Yes,
hammer.
we did.
It was
All the way
freaking
from
cool.
Russia.
Yes, we did.
Wait, it was from Russia? I didn't
Yeah.
know
From the-
that.
Seriously,
All the way
Russia?
from
Russia.
Russia.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
we come all the way from the motherland.
Yes, it did.
Context.
I went to New York, then to my house. I had to hold it at my house because his girlfriend's house is too small to hide it from him. So I had to hold it at my house to hide it.
It is really well
Context.
built,
This was also before the Russia-Ukraine shit. Just
Yes.
saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there was thanks to Excelsior. All the motherfuckers in this room got to see me actually cry for the first time.
I've never seen
Yeah.
you cry in my life before that.
It was glorious.
But I will never. But I will always hold that. I got you those double horns. I spin you out. What the fuck?
That was glorious.
Well, I'm just saying, I have thrown out suggestions that if you ever want to see a good reaction out of me, y'all got my list.
Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
yes, we do.
I should
Any
probably
one of-
share,
any-
give my
any-
share of a
any-
list
any-
as well.
Any one of those
Yes,
will
we
be-
all know you want a limited edition Thomas the Train Engine set.
Okay, first of all, it's Thomas the Tank Engine, you uncultured swine. read the fucking books.
Yeah, read the lore, bro. Deep backstory, man.
Reverend Audrey did not slave away for 26 years of his life just to
Oh,
call
he's
him
dying
Thomas the Tank.
laughing.
Ding ding, class is in session. I'm taking you to school.
All right, then. I think that's enough of a badger.
Yes.
Wow.
And you know, this has nothing to do with me either. What a
I
shot!
know, crazy.
Anyways, so are we all caught up with you, Toss?
Yes, toss is good.
All right, Chris, what have you been up to the last couple of weeks?
I've actually got a couple things written down on here, so I figured why not start taking notes for this stuff for once.
Wow,
Actually,
someone actually
a smart
prepared.
idea.
Like the number one thing, and since it's down here, I got a new couch in the basement.
Yeah, you couch.
Sure, you got a new couch?
You got it.
Yeah, here's a story with
Just
that
quite
one.
comfy
One of my
and
mom's
blue.
coworkers was selling this couch for about $600 because she was looking to get a new one. And she had this for about 2 years. Mom brought it up to my attention, see if I like it, show me some pictures, like, let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I gotta say this, Chris. I thought this was the same couch, and I thought because of all the Mega Man shit, you just had so many blueberries, you just throw blue all over it.
To be honest, I didn't even know this was blue until I got here.
Yeah.
I thought it looked great from the pictures.
Yeah, again, I thought maybe you shitted blue all over this couch, and it was the same one. Now I know. It's
And
a
I
different
must
couch.
say, I've at least sat on it. It is a very comfy couch.
It is.
Oh, yeah, it
It
is.
is.
It's
Right
very
now.
great. Now, anyways,
So I get to actually fall asleep.
Number two, I talked to our friend Joe about possibly getting me some emotes done for my Twitch account.
nice.
Hooray.
We can use that when we all stream together, too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let's see here. And Grant, you know this better. You saw me react to it hardcore from the Nintendo Direct partnership.
Yep, with the Mega Man.
Yeah, Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection finally got announced, which I effing called it.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
no
we
tomorrow.
were talking about it back and forth. Like, I bet they're going to announce that. And then I saw you do it live. I'm like, oh my god, I knew he was going to freak out over that.
Well,
It
of
was
course
such a
you're
great
gonna freak
moment.
out. It's Mega Man.
Hold up. Oh, Mega Man, never mind.
Mega Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I'm looking forward to those because, like, I never played any of
You
them. And they
forget,
all are
we
supposed
have-
to be really
yeah.
And
good.
the funny thing is,
Excellent.
I just started playing Battle Network 1.
Yeah, right before they announced it, too.
You know what?
Yes.
I don't care if this puts me in the shooting range. Mega Man Legends was good. I'll fight people.
I don't think.
Yes!
Does anyone really think it's bad, though?
I think
The majority of the fan base actually believe that the,
It depends
that
on
the
what
story,
version you're
that
playing
the
now. If
story
you're playing-
wasn't worth it. And I
Well,
said,
I know
to
some
them,
people
no.
hate it 'cause
Hold
of
on.
controls.
I tell people, okay, just because the story is different, y'all gonna hate on that shit? Seriously?
I thought Legends was pretty popular with the mixed.
No,
I
actually,
played the first one,
even Chris here will testify that the at least a good 60 to 70% of the Mega Man fan base will actually say that Legends isn't worth its salt. I'm like, yes, the fuck it is.
I think
I think
It
they
is
just need to make
worth
a third
playing.
one just to finish off the
Well,
story.
what version? PlayStation or 64?
Well, I did 64 because that's what I grew up with.
Well, to be honest, I say play which version you want, but the best version I'd say is probably the PlayStation version.
Yeah.
And to be honest,
Oh yeah,
Sounds about
definitely.
right.
All right.
Uh-huh.
But we're gonna move on.
Yeah, moving on. And I played the new Sonic Origins collection that came out, and I gotta say, for me personally, I actually enjoy that collection.
So I've heard there were some technical issues with it that I read about.
Yeah,
I've heard that it's not even finished.
well,
Like
what some
apparently the
people don't.
developers of it were like kind of PO'd that Sega kind of pushed them to get it done without finishing to the technical.
And apparently, some of the headcanon developers are a little ticked off because Sega.
Yes, Judge.
I'm just saying we're battering. It's time. We need to get to spoopy times.
We're not even. We're not
We'll
even
get to it, we'll get to it.
Shit.
He's in his introduction. Fuck off.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. But anyway, I bought the PC port, and apparently that's the weakest one from what I can gather.
Really, the PC port?
Supposedly, from what some reviewers are
Huh.
saying.
Usually PC ends up being the best port.
Usually, yeah, but for whatever reason, I don't know too much of the
Unless you're
details.
Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah, that was
In the beginning, yeah, that was pretty shitty from what I heard.
Yeah.
But honestly, I didn't really encounter a lot of problems. I do wish that the Michael Jackson music wasn't taken out of it,
Hey,
though.
you can mod that, I bet, with the PC
Yes.
version. Yeah.
Modders have actually worked on it,
Yeah,
thank God for that, so I could do that.
Awesome.
That's
The only thing that sucks about this game, why do we not have a physical version?
Yeah, that is kind of weird that they never made a piece or a box version of it.
Hopefully in the future they will, and when they do, I'm getting it for the Switch.
Right.
Moving on, however, last week we all did the TMNT stream.
Yes.
Ah,
you can
that
check
was
that
good.
out on our YouTube channel, which it should be uploaded by then.
That was a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I enjoyed that very much.
Oh yeah, it was very fun.
Very clusterfucky, but
Yeah,
worth it.
when you had 6 players at once, yeah, sometimes it was
It's hard to
easy
tell
lose.
who was hitting who.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, no, fuck, there's so
Good
many times-
TMNT beat 'em up action. I highly recommend everyone getting it. But moving on to another thing,
Revenge, by the way, just
which
so you know.
unfortunately is a sad note. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Who all was a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh?
As,
Yeah.
The anime, yes. Never played the card game.
as of the time of this
Which one?
recording,
Which one was it? Were they in high school?
all of them.
All of them.
No.
You're thinking about GX.
GX, yeah, that one.
Good
That one, I
Academy,
loved.
yes.
That one I loved watching.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, the creator of the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga has passed away.
As
He
of the
was
time of this
16.
Type in the chat, boys. Type in the chat.
Rest in peace. Peace. I forgot what his name is again.
But we all know.
Yep.
But anyway, you all know what his name is. I'm sorry, I'm brain farting right now.
No, it
But
happens.
I'd like to end this on a high note for something that I actually got
Kazukuzi or
announced that
something
it's
like
got me extremely excited for.
And
What's
that
that?
is.
The anime announcement of solo leveling.
Oh my god, no! That's a mod one!
Bro,
We're gonna make him.
I was going to say that. Why you steal my thunder, boy?
You shouldn't.
I was waiting for you to get done, motherfucker.
Too late, bitch. I stole your thunder.
No, fucking.
Hold on.
Rich, I will lead this into you since that's the last thing I'm mentioning.
As the master of lightning, I will allow this thunder stealing.
Anyways,
Who died
by
in
the
me
way,
before?
Because I started it, Sin, take it away.
Yeah.
Well,
by the way-
actually, can I say one thing for my intro?
Oh, for the love of God!
Listen, 2 seconds. I saw the new Thor and it was good. That's all. That's
1, 2, there you go. You're done. Moving along.
Yeah,
We're going.
moving along.
All right. By the way, Chris, his name was Kazuki Takahashi.
Gatsuki Takahashi, yes.
Kazuki Takahashi. Anyways,
Koski.
let's
Banjo
see.
Kazooie? Sorry.
No, they're Australian.
Anyways,
Hey, take a quarter and drop right
That's a jar joke.
Yeah.
Jaw. The judge rules. Jaw.
I'm gonna-
That's a
I'm
call
gonna
for
say
the Grant
that.
Meyer jar.
anyways, but no. So as Chris was saying,
I'm gonna take it away from him.
As Chris was saying, when they announced the solo leveling anime, I was ecstatic. I immediately shared the post of that on my Facebook.
He was
And
really-
this dumb motherfucker was like, "Oh, of course!" And I just commented with the gif of Thor screaming, "Yes!"
Guys.
He was squealing like a
Guys,
Japanese
guys,
schoolgirl
Guys.
on
Guys.
School Dance Day. Yes.
Panty and stocking. Part
No one
2.
cares about
No,
Panty
no,
and
get out!
Stocking.
Oh, fuck that! Fuck you guys! That 12 years.
Stocking was awesome.
Yeah.
So okay.
Okay.
Solo leveling is where it's at. Okay.
Okay, I'll give you that one, but seriously, we need this Panty and Stocking
That's the
season
end.
2.
Yes. I've been
Wait,
waiting 12 years for this.
Also, I thought you only wanted one more thing, you dumb lying fuck. Yeah.
Judge rules for failing to adhere to his own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Anyway.
Failed to adhere to your own rules. That is a nickel.
Shake it.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm done. Maybe.
No, you're not.
No, he's not done.
He's never done.
Judge rules that statement is bullshit.
So, along with just the
Wait. Let me say that real quick.
For the love of God, I swear.
Objection, hearsay.
Oh, come on, we've already done that trope before.
Objection!
No, we really have done that in like one of the other episodes. Anyways, so besides just solo leveling excitement, I haven't really done much. Just kept going to the gym like normal and working.
You're growing your hair out, though.
Of course, yeah, I grow the hair out when you feel like it. So the only. Will you stop throwing sauce?
No.
No, that was a perfect combination. He got slapped by my sauce and he got his hat flipped off.
He got slapped by your sauce.
Anyways,
Do you know how wrong that sounds out of context?
Every single bit
single
glorious.
Yeah.
so the last thing I'm adding on to this is my recommendation for reading this episode.
Don't take 20
two-
minutes, buddy.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Get the fuck over yourself. I'll be done in less than a minute. Anyways,
Time it.
So
Oh, I'm timing this
Can
now.
I just say it? Anyways,
Yes.
No.
So two people in this fucking podcast right now have actually read this series, and they will back me up on this.
No,
I
we won't.
am recommending The Boxer because it just ended as of a week ago.
Oh, did that end?
That series sucked.
That's a damn lie, and you are good doing a bad job of holding that straight face right now.
Who said I was trying?
So then there's Let's Play.
No, yeah, no,
That's been talked
I probably
about.
played in the last episode.
Let's play.
Yeah, no, like fucking no. Let's Play is awesome, but I'm recommending The Boxer since it just finished. It's such a
You're
beautiful
welcome,
story.
by the way.
No, I thank you for that every time.
I mean, I found that on my own, so.
Yeah. But no, so like it just ended. It's a beautiful story. If you enjoy boxing at all, let alone sports, it's just so inspiring. And damn the feels in that series.
Oh yeah, no, there's legit feels.
Oh. And yes,
It's
that's it.
lunch, so there's
Plus-
feels there.
Oh, look at that.
Lava punch.
10 seconds to spare.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now you guys stop trying to bitch about pull the timer up. I mean this is
No, we're gonna-
No!
we're gonna keep doing it.
See the see the
That's
pro-
fine.
the
Do you
problem-
have to deal with this every day?
every fucking day.
Ever since episode 1.
Ever since episode 1.
Why am I here again?
No, so episode 1, I spent 15 minutes talking about
20.
series.
It was
No,
20.
15.
It was close to the
15. I got no, it was 15 for me. I checked that
20.
shit.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, but no. So they're like, "Oh, you spent a half hour talking about every fucking episode."
I mean, it felt like a half hour.
Yeah, but again, as I say, were you not entertained?
No.
That's a bold-faced
Hey,
lie.
To your credit, I did end
Judge
up
ruled
reading
that
like
statement.
I swear to God, you do that again, I'm going to Arby's drive-through bitch slap you.
Be so kind. It's
What
past that
Arby's
here.
do you
No.
go?
Give it over, dude.
Okay, Chris says so I have to.
Okay. Anyway,
It is
so
his
yeah,
thing.
recap done. Let's get to the episode, shall we?
Yes.
How-
And what is this episode on again?
Spooky games.
Spooky time.
All right. So for our newcomer,
And unfortunately, I have to do this. You're all going to die down here.
fuck
that
this
movie.
What?
Fuck this movie.
No,
That
you
movie,
know
yes.
what? I'd rather have that than
hold up, hold
than
up,
the
hold up,
new
hold
one
up.
that
What
just
movie
came
is that
out.
referencing?
That is
No, so okay. Once upon a time, a couple years ago, when a friend of ours came back from
Space Camp.
basic training for the army and shit, we took him to BDs, and then fucking the last Resident Evil movie, not Welcome to Raccoon City, the last one from the Mila Jovovich movies.
Yes.
Oh.
From the Resident Evil.
I don't even think I watched that one.
No,
Resident
you
Evil
keep it
Look at
that
my
way.
Hot Wife series.
Hey, I enjoyed it for what
Let
it
me put it
was.
to this
I-
way: if you had, hold on, if you had the choice between Welcome to Raccoon City and the last Mila Jovovich movie,
Oh, no, I'll take the Mila
It's
Jovovich.
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's Paul Weber.
no, it's literally watch this movie about my hot wife. There, fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's pretty much
I mean,
it.
He's actually married to her, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Paul Anderson and Mila are
can I be
married.
100% honest?
No,
Okay, fine. I'll just lie then. Resident Evil is one of the greatest franchises of all time.
I mean that is
true.
but it's also the most.
The game,
but it's also one
game-wise,
of the most
yes.
toxic
Movie-wise, not so
communities.
much.
But there are a couple stinkers in the series.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
do
yeah.
realize I'm lying. I said, could I be honest? And you said no, so now I'm lying.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, but I never take anything you say.
So Kelly, let's start with
You never take anything from me, period, and let's keep it that way.
So why
I'm
would
about
you
to come over
agree
and
that
take a
it's
lot from
not
you.
one
No,
of
you're
the
not.
best series, Kelly?
What?
I said, why would you agree it's not one of the best series then?
I don't know. I just never got into it.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's
That's
fine.
fair.
Eh,
I'll be
people
legit.
just can't
I'll
really
be
get into
legit.
things
You
that
dragged
they're
me
not
back
interested
for the horror games episode, and I haven't really played that many horror games,
True.
unless
Unless
you want to count Parasite Eve. But even then, I didn't
that is a
finish it.
great game, by the way.
That is a
That
good
is-
game.
Yeah.
That is.
Unfortunately for me, I have not played it.
It's,
I-
I've never played the sequel, but the first one is very
I know
good.
of it, but I never played it.
It's more of like an RPG with horror elements, I would
Yeah.
say. But it's still horror enough. I
Like when
feel.
it came back to the early PlayStation era horror games, I couldn't play Resident Evil because I was not allowed to play M-rated games at the time.
You mean your parents were actually responsible?
Dang.
So we actually have
And
someone
actually
who was
used the rating system
have
the way that it
responsible
was
parents?
Hey,
My
it's not that.
my mom mostly yes.
My mom too.
Like that
I
too,
wasn't even allowed.
individuals.
Hey, I wasn't even allowed to watch stuff like Beavis and Butthead or The Simpsons.
Same.
I wasn't even allowed to watch The Simpsons.
Same.
Shame.
Wow.
I
My
wasn't
mom-
allowed to watch Beavis and Butthead until I was like goddamn 16 years
Exactly.
old.
I just couldn't watch.
I feel
Beavis and Butthead
sorry
because
for
we
you
didn't have
guys.
MTV.
No, I could watch stuff on MTV, just not Beavis and Butthead. Like, so my mom was
Yeah,
like,
see, I didn't.
I
didn't
once
have
asked my mom,
cable
why
growing
can't I
up.
watch Simpsons? Bart. That was her only reason, Bart. Like, there's worse stuff in The Simpsons than Bart.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's
There
Homer.
definitely is.
Try South Park.
Oh God.
Well, South Park wasn't.
I'm going
Yeah, I wasn't
down
allowed to watch
South
that
Park,
first
going to
season.
have myself
Yeah, I
time.
never had cable or satellite growing up as a kid, so I didn't even get any of the channels like Comedy Central or MTV where that stuff was on. Anyways, I grew up with 7 television channels, and they were all local.
Nice.
I see you laughing. You can shut your whore mouth.
No, she would know. She was from the country.
I lived in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
All right, that's not true. You lived in the middle of, oh, hey, there's a train track set.
And on the other side of that train track set is a crackhead.
Now, see, I'm more out in the middle of. I was more out in the middle of nowhere than you. You know where I was in a trailer park surrounded on all
Badger.
4 sides by
Badger.
corn.
Badger.
We kind of are badgering.
Mushroom, mushroom, mushroom.
He gets the
Order in the car.
You're gonna start doing that now too? You're gonna
If
start
it
doing
works to
that now
stop the Badgers, yes.
too?
When it comes to the
All right,
Badger,
horror games. Let's
So,
talk horror
horror
games.
games, you can't go wrong with Resident Evil. So let's talk. What's the first Resident Evil each one of us played? You first.
Oh, that's actually an interesting story.
Yes.
oh, I'd like to hear this.
No, so I know this game. It physically scarred him forever.
So no, you're not gonna believe this one. I actually told you that. This is my very first Resident Evil.
I want to move over a little bit. It's in because of the camera. As we can see, you say I'm better.
Oh,
Why would I go this way?
or here's an idea: you can get off your fat, happy, lazy ass and just tilt the camera over.
You got a point there.
There is a point to that.
No one sees me then.
Huh?
I'm not seeing an issue.
I mean,
Now
you
we
do
post
gotta.
this on TikTok.
I mean, you do gotta focus on the star of the show.
Haha.
Anyways.
But moving on.
But no, so
Okay, let's hear the
so
story.
your first Resident Evil.
So my very first experience back when my cousin Josh was a complete useless twat in the family.
Hmm?
He was he understood that my mom was very protective, but when I would sleep over at his place for like the weekend or whatever, he didn't care. So he literally handed me a Tiger Electronic black little console thing where you actually take your thumb to snap it up and flip that son of a bitch over like it's a cell phone. There, Resident Evil 2. The Tiger Electronics.
So that is your first.
I'm talking.
I pity you.
Yeah, I'm talking straight. I was 8 years old. You can suck a dick. and there it is. So literally, I turn it on. I see this green and black eye open up. Go. And so literally, I'm just like, okay, walk. Why do I only have 18 bullets? Okay. And then I meet my first zombie. This son of a bitch sounds like he's walking through snow. And so I'm just like, okay, well, whatever, I guess, whatever. But and again, I'm 8 years old, so I'm playing this. At first, it didn't bother me because I was like playing it on and off when I was over at his place. But that night when I came home and I'm sleeping in my bed. Boom! Zombie Dream out of the nowhere was just royally fucking me over like it scared the ever living piss out of an 8-year-old boy having the dreams of zombies. It scared the ever living fuck out of me. I completely forsaken everything that was Resident Evil until I turned 18, and then my friend and then our friend Keith. Had Resident Evil 4. I thought to myself, you know what? I am sick and tired of this bullshit. I am finally going to do this. So I asked him if I could borrow it. he was cool with it from start to finish, even though there are parts of it that scared the ever-living fuck out of me, especially the regenerators.
Oh,
One thing though, which version of Resident Evil? GameCube or PS2 at the time?
PS2.
Okay, the better version.
The regenerators almost made me shut it off because literally I just, oh my god, no, not the Tiger Electronics.
No, you gotta imagine, this 8-year-old kid with his nightmares, and he's imagining zombies with the Tiger Electronics.
I know, right? I don't know how, but literally the Tiger Electronics was enough to give me like the gory graphic version of these motherfuckers just eating me alive, and I just wake up. 8-year-old me is building a bomb shelter of blankets on his bed, looking through the thing, waiting for them because I'm trying to hide. Because I'm thinking somehow, in my house, specifically, the zombies are going to start attacking.
No, okay. Tell me if you see this in your head. You go to sleep.
I was 8 years old, shut up.
Tell me if you see this in your head. You go to sleep. You dream like it's just normal, like how we're looking at each other right now. And then the zombies come in just as Tiger Electronic graphics. And when they bite you, you turn into like the Lion King Tiger Electronics.
No, it wasn't even the Tiger Electronic graphics. Like, somehow, that was just enough for my 8-year-old mind to manifest, like, real-life zombies.
Which is weird because as a 5-year-old, tree titties.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I watched The Last Unicorn when I was 5 years old. 5-year-old me knew exactly what he wanted. He wanted a big titty tree woman. 5-year-old me knew what he wanted, and he had priorities.
I mean, we do have Key the Dryad from Monster Musume, so...
Yeah, no, he's got a point. Now, that's a badger, but I'll accept that badger. So, so your favorite Resident Evil game, what would that be?
Oh, I've been kind of bouncing back and forth because when the Resident Evil 2 remake came out, I was like, that's the one. Because literally,
that was good.
It balanced out almost perfectly when it came to everything.
Which I have just recently.
But I'll tell you what though, me going by the original, okay? When I'm playing as Leon's campaign, and then I see Mr. X, I literally yelled out, "You're not supposed to be here! You're supposed to be in quarters! You're not supposed to be here!"
Yeah, they did make it so he appears in both campaigns.
But no, my biggest fuck you moment is literally when you're walking down the hallway, you pass the stars room, there's a liquor up there, you're literally walking, okay, I don't hear any footsteps, I'm thinking, okay, it's good, absolutely, no footsteps whatsoever. There's the door that literally leads to the unicorn statue that goes to the library, okay?
Yep.
Literally, about 5 steps away, he opens up the door, I'm like, what the fuck, you're not supposed to be here! Where's your footsteps? No! And I literally bawled out. I was like, fuck you, liquor. Fuck this window. Fuck that can of soap. Fuck everything about you. And fuck the eyebrows that you grew.
Wow, tell us how you really feel.
I know, right?
No.
I wonder if this is Sam's daily life.
Kind of, in all honesty.
It
No,
is.
you should see this fucker play Dead by Daylight. He does that.
I have yet to actually play Dead by Daylight with him.
Motherfucker,
Oh,
please do.
We got stories.
My guy, don't ever let me be Huntress because literally when I'm Huntress,
Sniper Huntress.
I literally what?
Sniper Huntress.
No. Oh my. Well, I wasn't gonna get into that, but I'm rusty as hell, but give me a few games, I will literally get back into it. Like, even Erica here will know. Our little Dead by Daylight guru bitch over here will literally tell you that when I'm in my element, I will fucking snipe you with a hatchet halfway through a map.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get back to Dead by Daylight in a
What
moment.
about me being Michael and scaring the ever-living piss out of all of you guys?
Listen, anybody who's Michael will scare the living shit out of you.
God,
but it's not just Michael, it's moonwalking Michael.
It's hold my beer, I got this.
No, it's Michael with a chainsaw.
It's
No, it's Malcolm with the chainsaw.
No.
Get it right.
No, it's literally,
I
I'm gonna stand in this corner and wait for this twat to disappear,
I know
Michael.
what you're talking about, but no. There was literally a time period in DVD, thanks to a really bad glitch,
It wasn't a glitch.
a programming error.
Nope. The devs altered the game for a weekend to be able to have different abilities on different killers, and then went on vacation the weekend and left the game like that,
And Michael
didn't
Myers.
come back until Monday.
And
So
Michael
that
Myers.
left the game in that state.
And Michael
all
Myers
weekend.
had a chainsaw.
That's
Nice.
kinda
Whoa.
Yeah.
Clearly, he wanted.
But-
He clearly saw what Leatherface was doing, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I can get in on that."
okay, but
That is literally-
But I
Other
got
than-
DVD
other- yeah.
stories, but I will get to that later.
But other than that, literally, whenever I'm the killer, I will literally treat it like it's an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. I will literally be like, "Hey, SpongeBob,
Yep.
you wanna
Yes, he
go
will.
jellyfishing?"
He will.
And every single time I grab some of the Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. And
Will you stop?
And
You
I-
stop right there.
Okay.
And I've actually terrified the ever living shit out of my online crew whenever because
As you rightly should.
one of them's girlfriend actually. I was like, "Hey, Sandy," she goes, "No, no, 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 no," and she's running out of the gate. I'm like, "Whoa, nobody wants to play with Patrick." And my friend Adrian literally goes, "Lincoln, I need to let you know that was actually mildly terrifying. Don't ever fucking do that again."
Wait, to which he promptly did it again.
I probably did it again.
That was good.
fucking do it again.
I love that shit. I love that shit.
But anyway, back to Resident Evil for a moment.
That was-
So what was
look at
your?
Oh,
Dead by Daylight
right.
story.
So, I don't even know how the fuck we got into Dead by Daylight, but anyway.
This is the Badger moments we go
Badger-
through.
So, at first it was Resident Evil 4 because it was my first, and I'm not gonna be one of those fucking twats that are gonna like what do they call it, gatekeeping, where literally you're defending it because it's the best goddamn thing. No,
Yeah.
I'm saying it's the best for me because it was my first, and it helped me and it helped me, get closure of 8-year-old me scared of a fucking Tiger Electronic game
Wow.
Yeah.
that
That is
somehow manifested into real zombies in a nightmare.
That might be the most profound reason for why you thought a game was the best that I've ever heard.
Just clarify, gatekeeping is when you're trying to be like, oh, you're clearly not the best fan because you don't know when X, Y, Z.
Okay, I'm just gonna say they can snowflake their way out of this thing.
No, I agree with you on
No,
that.
But now that 4 is being remade, I'm open-minded, but I would like to see where they're going with this.
It's
one.
not going to be as
really-
good. I'm just going to.
Obviously, expect changes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
All
My
I
question
know
is,
is that
are we
there
still
are
gonna
going to
be
be
able to
chase
shoot
scenes. I
Luis?
know there are going to be chase scenes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just want to know who's going to chase you.
My question: will we be able to shoot Luis?
Yeah,
Bet we better.
yeah. No,
It'd be a good
actually,
Easter egg to keep him.
just
Same with shooting the fish.
The right-hand man of Salazar.
You're right.
That I bet they're going to make into a fucking chase scene somehow.
I can see that.
Like
They
what
should,
they-
honestly.
like what they did with the original, but they're going to extend it out even more, where it's not just quick time event. No, you literally have to run for your fucking life and try to hide from them.
That'd be nice.
That'd be a good addition.
You want to be terrifying though? While you're running from him and you gotta hide from him and shit? Regenerators.
Oh God.
No,
The Krauser fight.
the Krauser fight.
That'd
That's
be
definitely going to be a fucking chase and hide thing.
Oh hell yeah!
Now
The
here's a
first
good
one,
question: Are the devs gonna keep it like you can kill him easy with the knife, or are they gonna actually make
Oh
it?
yeah, that's
They
good
can-
call.
You make something a Resident Evil game, there's always going to be that one motherfucker that's going to be like, "Oh, I'm going to be the first one to knife run this shit." It's it's just a tradition at this point.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Whether it is or not, we'll see what happens.
So,
Yeah.
so overall, your favorite is gonna be 4, is what you're saying.
I'm going to keep it open-minded. While 2, or the remake of 2, also Resident Evil 3 remake is a good game. People need to shut the fuck up. The remake of 2. Hold on. The remake of 2 had the almost perfect horror feeling, where it's like you can defend yourself, but you have to be fucking smart about it.
Yeah.
While 4 is literally Arnold Schwarzenegger went blonde mode and it just has every single arsenal in the game.
That's why it's good.
Church, you forgot one other thing that's important about 4.
What's that?
Bitch, dumpster.
Useless. My name is Ashley. Yeah, useless. There's a dumpster. Get in there.
Hey,
Fuck you belong here.
Or better yet, just put her in the suit of armor, and every time they try to pick her up, they just fall over.
Okay, guys, to Ashley's favor, to her credit, at least she'll hide behind you and not run in your way.
You know what they need to do?
No.
No, hold on. You know what they need to do?
Try.
the
You know what they
beginning,
need to do?
it's nothing
They
to
actually
her.
need to make her useful. If in the original she was able to like pick shit up and throw it at enemies,
Yeah.
I want that shit in the remake.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Nah, Church, you know what the
Why
best
not?
part Church, you know what the best part about the dumpster is? It's when you tell her to get out and her head just pops up like a little gopher.
I know it's kind of great.
And like, okay, it's a whistle.
Makes me laugh every time.
You know what? You know what the best thing about the dumpster is? That's where the fan base belongs.
Truth.
Facts.
No, see, I would have said.
You know, I
would
could
have said
actually agree to that.
All right, all right. So,
but that's
with that said, Grant, your first introduction and your favorite Resident Evil.
So, first introduction, actually, I was about 15, 16, I think, something like that. They on the GameCube, they released a 3-pack with the remake, 4 and 0. So I played the first game, the remake of the first game first, and I was like, this is awesome. And
I
then-
hope this isn't Chris's blood.
Yeah. And then I played the 4. I'm like, what the fuck? This game's amazing. Then I ended up playing it like 10 more times. And then that game was kind of a masterpiece. And 0 was kind of shit compared to those two, but it was still okay.
I'm gonna throw this out there. After I finished 4, then I went to 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't believe I missed out on this shit. This is some
I
good
know,
shit.
right?
When
Yeah.
Back when PS2 was still in the prime of its days, way before like PS3 showed up, and I was like, this is some really good shit.
Oh yeah, no, some of the old Resident Evils were phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
So so
The
I
tank
ended
controls
up-
are just what threw me off at the beginning.
The
That
tank
was-
controls, the angle
cam.
switching.
Fixed camera angles.
It definitely takes some getting used to for sure, but
Yeah.
I played way jankier games than Resident Evil Remake at the time, so
Fair
I can
enough.
easily adapt to
When
it.
you want to
Oh,
talk
no,
about games
Resident-
that were janky even with tank controls, it was Silent Hill.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
get to that.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get to.
I'll
Silent
talk
Hill
about that.
Oh yeah, I definitely have some Silent Hill stories, but
Yeah.
yeah, no. As for Resident Evil, again, I think my favorite is definitely 4, even though it's not as survival-y. If we're talking like the more classic ones, I still gotta go with Resident Evil Remake. It's just the atmosphere in that game was just you could feel it. It was
Oh,
like,
straight facts.
yeah, oh yeah, it was great. So
Plus,
you're-
plus, honestly, like it was a very well-needed remake of
Yeah.
the first game, and if they did it again for modern consoles, and kept it exactly the same, I would not bitch at all.
Yeah, honestly-
I don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
tank controls.
That-
It's a
yeah.
great fucking game.
yeah,
And
exactly.
the fun thing about that, there technically is a hard mode in Resident Evil 1. It's called Plain as Chris.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah, that
it
is
really
true.
6
Because
Because I played the
slots.
original and remake as Chris. I can vouch this.
Yeah, that because if you play as Chris, because Jill, you get a lockpick and just figure
Yeah,
out no it's
and
Chris.
8 inventory slots. So
Okay,
there- so
hold on.
there's
And then
actually
with
slots.
plus
man.
Hold
with
up.
Chris, you
Hold
go
up.
get Jill gets a gun.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not just. It's not just that. It's not just that. It's Jill has more story than Chris does, and that's always bothered me.
Yep.
Because Jill's awesome.
Yeah.
That's it. Look, that's beside the point. But
They gave her. They treated
they
her
gave
like
her
shit
more
fine, though.
story. They gave more more context, more concept.
I think it's because they expected people to play her first because she's like the easier mode to start with, and then you play the Chris mode, which is going to be the more difficult.
Yeah,
Not to mention Jill's a hot wife who've already won.
Right.
but with
Well-
but with Chris, there really isn't all that many cutscenes. There is.
Yeah.
It's like unless you
And plus,
unless you find Rebecca. Other than
I was
that,
going to say you
there's
get
not
Rebecca
really-
in his story.
But-
Rebecca's cool.
Unless
there-
you
there's
really
still
fuck
not
up, Jill
much
has Barry.
cutscenes.
Yeah,
Jill
Jill is
has
pretty.
Barry. You can actually forego a boss fight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because if you actually help Barry out.
Yeah. Make sure not to fuck up and let Barry die.
Oh my god, I have a story.
Say that for a second. Say that
Say
for a
that for a
second.
minute.
Anyways, but no. So your favorite would be Resident Evil 1 remake.
Well, of the classic ones, obviously 4 I feel like is kind of like the end of the beginning of the end for Resident Evil. Not in a bad way necessarily, but
Mhm.
like everything changed because 4 was that good, but it was also that different. Like 4 was like, okay, we don't have to do survival horror; we can do like action horror now.
I
Yeah,
honestly,
it's definitely a marked turning point of the
Yeah,
franchise.
yeah.
and then-
honestly, the only horror parts of 4 is just the regenerators. The rest of it,
well,
and the Wolverine like guys.
I was gonna say the
Gyarados?
village
Yeah.
is kind of terrifying, and same with the castle.
No.
Obviously, the island is a little bit where it gets campy.
The
but-
village is only terrifying for the first like 5 minutes. Then you're like, oh, okay, everyone's kind of like a fucking
But
not bug zombie essentially, and then you're less like, okay, so whatever. Basically, in my honest opinion, I consider 4 the action star
Oh, yeah.
of the
And-
franchise.
Oh, yeah, it's not as
Agreed.
horrifying as the first.
and 4
three plus
also
Code
technically
Veronica.
it was like one of the first ones to give you had a nice little moral choice in there
Mhm.
with the Wolfie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 3 also. So here's the thing. I really like the original 3 a lot.
with the
And
Choose Your Own
yes, I don't
Adventures.
hate the remake of 3, by the way, Sam.
Neither do I.
Good. You get the
I thought the only criticism I have is it's too short.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I'm
but
sorry.
it was like 4 hours.
Resident Evil game too short? Did I just hear that right?
But even
Your
re-
biggest complaint
I
is a
believe
Resident
you did hear
Evil
that right.
game is too short?
I would have rather had a little bit more to it. Just a little-
I'm sorry.
Did I say it was bad? I just said it was still good.
I'm
I was just sorry.
sorry.
A little more to
Your
it.
biggest complaint is a Resident Evil game is short. Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3.
I'm talking about the remake
the remake
specifically.
compared to the remake of 2.
The remake specifically.
Yeah, so 2 was short too. What's your point?
It was like still
3
double
was
the
still
length,
under than
though.
that. I wanted more. than
Okay,
3.
okay,
But anyway, we're
enough,
bad jokes.
enough.
Yes.
I am done with that. Okay.
I'm just going to end my little segment by saying I like 4 a whole lot, even though the games after that, for the most part, haven't been as good. I like 7 and 8 a whole lot.
Yeah.
6
That
kind of
was
sucks
amazing.
balls in a lot of
Oh,
ways.
straight facts.
Yeah, 6 is the worst of the mainline.
The,
Yeah.
the only good part about 6 is just the giraffe. That's it.
Yeah, I was going to say the
No.
mercenary mode in 6 was kind of fun.
And
Not as
when
good
it
as
comes to 6,
Which, if I can, last thing, mercenary mode of 5, mwah. The
This is what I have to
5's
say about
mercenary
6.
mode is amazing.
Okay.
Anyway, Ross, let's move on to you.
You're all wrong. You're all wrong. 6 gave us one of the best things ever.
Helena did nothing wrong.
No, Jake. Well, Helena actually did nothing wrong.
I feel like Jake being popular.
Jake should have his own video game. I'll fucking fight people.
I feel
Yeah.
like Jake
I mean,
isn't very
Jake is like
popular.
the,
within
Jake
the-
is the prerequisite to
Okay.
Joe Baker.
Okay. So,
Let's move.
Let's
on.
move on.
Alright,
if you don't
so,
mind.
so Kelly, what's your opinion on the Resident Evil franchise? What'd you start with? What you
He
like?
hasn't played
Or
it,
if you
though.
haven't played
I
anything.
mean, technically, I kind of played 4. So what happened was my brother and I, we actually co-op 4. I would do all the fights, he would do all the puzzles, and we worked through the game together.
There wasn't that many puzzles in 4 though.
There was a few.
That's not a bad idea to work together in the game.
I can get behind that.
The one where you play as Ashley.
There was the
But-
slider puzzle,
But
definitely.
but the reason why he handled all the puzzles was because his aim was shit.
Okay, I can get by that.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Oh, I'll get you on that. Yeah.
So you played 4 at least. Would that also be your favorite at the same time?
I mean, I guess technically,
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
and I watched the movies, and I was just like, okay.
Live action or CG?
The live action ones, I'll admit, they weren't my favorite, but I do like in the first movie where the dude gets completely diced up by the laser grid. I'm just like,
Yeah.
That was good.
That was cool.
loser.
That was good, but it was just sad because you like that guy too.
True.
Yeah. Let's see here. Toss.
Yes. Oh.
You dumb fuck. You actually thought I was going to ask you something else.
No, my first introduction to Resident Evil, I think, was 2 on the PlayStation, but I didn't have. I had to play it at a cousin's house. And that was fun, and I got away with it. Ended up playing 4. I love 4, but we've talked enough about 4. I'm going to talk about 7.
All right.
That's probably one of my favorite ones out of all of them, because after 6, 7 brought it back to what Resident Evil should be.
Yep.
Good old, and they made it first person, which made it even better.
Which fun fact, if I may, the original Resident Evil, they wanted to do that in first person. That's why the door and ladders are actually.
And
you
another
go
fun
in
fact
first
about
person.
Resi 4, there's actually several different prototypes of what they were doing, which it was because of those prototypes is how I got Devil May Cry.
Yep.
It is, yep. 4.
Yeah.
Because the
4
original,
also
because-
Onimusha and I think Haunting Ground was another.
You mentioned that again, I will every scrappy bitch slap you.
That's why I elbowed you.
but anyway.
Yeah, but
yes.
anyway, move on.
Yes, because the original protagonist, the way they wanted to do it before, was going to be named Tony Redgrave, which ended up becoming an alias of Dante.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, Devil May Cry was basically a failed prototype of 4.
And I'm glad it was a failed prototype because I love me some DMC.
You can't go wrong with
No,
these.
DMC was great.
Yeah. And
We'll get to that,
I
but
was gonna say I feel like that the first one particularly might have enough horror elements. Now it's not really a horror game, but there's
It's
horror.
actually one of them.
Yeah.
There's actually another one. It was the one where Leon is like supposedly
the Hookman.
fighting ghost hookmen.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
So your favorite 7 or is
yes, I'm going to say 7,
it? Okay.
because, I mean, it was good scariness.
Oh yeah, no,
But
definitely.
you had to
some
really work to get your ammo and stuff to
Groovy,
fight.
baby.
honestly, it was some mass spook factor.
That's
that
spook
there.
factor, yes. Lucas can suck a dick in that game, though. I don't like him.
I mean, all I know is that you and Church over here like to punching.
But that's
I am the origin of punch.
You guys did play the DLCs for it,
Yes,
right?
that's
Joe Baker is the
Joe
best thing that
Baker.
ever happened.
He was kind of amazing in that. Yeah.
There was no kinda. You fucking take that
Yeah.
back. He was amazing.
Oh yes. Okay. No. Or absolute
favorite playable character.
Yes.
Him and Ethan. No, Joey Baker was better.
Huh?
But as far as like the people you counted, the Bakers, no, Jack Baker. Love that guy.
Yeah, he was.
Jack
he
Baker
pretty much
knows how to
carried the game. Let's be real here.
Jack Baker knows how to handle a shovel.
In your opinion, Toss, what would be the worst Resident Evil game?
Survivor.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
very fair.
Yeah, I actually never played Survivor.
No,
That was
I've seen enough
No,
reviews
no,
out of
no,
that.
seen
one.
it. I've seen
I
it.
got you beat. I got you beat.
Operation Raccoon City.
Umbrella.
You know, I might have to give it
no,
to
no,
that.
no, I got
no,
one.
no,
comments from the
no, no.
peanut gallery.
Umbrella Corps.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Well, hold on, wait. If you
I
really
forgot that was even made.
want me to get technical, if you really want me, Resident Evil Gaiden.
Never
Oh
heard of
yeah, I
that.
never played that one.
Wasn't that a Game Boy game?
It
Game Boy
was.
Color, I think. Yeah.
In non-canon, might I add, it had one of the shittiest endings ever.
You know what? I'm giving it to that because the game controls would have to be jank. Everything's jank.
Well, it's
It's-
a Game Boy game. What do you expect?
I mean,
there's some
Tiger
great
Electronics.
Playing Game Boy
Saying.
games.
I would rather play the Tiger Electronics than the Game Boy. Just saying.
That's pretty bad.
Fair enough.
Damn.
Okay, so Chris, your introduction and your favorite.
Well, I did briefly see the remake of Resident Evil 1 years ago on the GameCube, just briefly, but I actually witnessed our other friend, and Rick and another friend of mine, and Derek play Resident Evil 4 a lot on the PlayStation when they were here.
Okay.
I didn't actually touch it, but the first game I did play was Resident Evil 5 when that was coming out.
That's
I tried out the
Resident
demo, and was like, okay, this looks fun, I'll actually buy the game.
It was
Did-
fun, but
It's not the best one, but I still enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed it for what it is. It was my introduction,
Resident
and I
5
liked
is
it.
the best beat ever.
The boulder
Punching the
punching.
boulder.
Yep.
Punching the boulder.
My
Chris,
favorite.
it is now officially
Square to
canon
punch a
in Resident
fucking
Evil
boulder.
8.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
No, like honestly, my favorite thing about Resident Evil 5 is just the co-op because it's
That is
Co-op
the
and
best,
mercenary.
that is the best
Honestly-
co-op experience game.
Because playing that game.
But
so
unfortunately,
much
they
better.
had to
Not
make
just
it
the regular-
crappy in
not
Resident Evil
just the
6.
regular mercenaries, you also have to have the mercenaries reunion.
Well,
The DLC stuff, right? Yes.
the
Yeah.
PS4 version of Resident Evil 5 has the mercenaries. It's what is it? Reunited, where it's like literally takes all the DLC.
No, it's mercenaries reunion, and PS3 had it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the DLC was available on PS3 and Xbox
Now,
I know that the
360.
PS4 and Xbox One version added a specific version of the mercenaries, though, that added everything combined, so it's the true definitive version, just FYI.
And
I haven't actually beaten the PS4 version just yet, but I'll look forward to that.
Yeah.
I'll try it out.
Yeah.
And it's unlocked by default on the PS4 version
Yeah.
as well, so.
okay, so your
In fact,
so
I did like Resident Evil 5 so much, I bought it for the PS3 at first, then I bought the gold edition for the
Oh.
Xbox 360 later on.
completely fine. So 5 was your introduction. What was your favorite Resident Evil game?
I'm going to give that one to RE4 because I put the most time into that
Yeah.
Okay,
at the moment.
I can respect that.
That's just my favorite at the moment. It's subject to change in the
Welcome
future
to the
since I
family,
have
son.
not played every RE game yet. Haven't touched 7 or 8 yet.
Ooh.
Yeah, you should definitely check
I would
it out.
recommend
As
it.
soon as you
Well, to be fair, like I've always said, a lot of the games I've always just not been playing due to the fact I want to get streaming off the ground.
Sure.
And finally, since it is, I can do that.
There you
Yeah.
Fair enough.
plus you should get a headset. That way you can do it in first person.
I have actually experienced RE7 first person and over at
Yeah,
Tara's house before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give it a
And honestly, after a couple, maybe about a half hour, I started to develop motion sickness.
Ooh.
Okay, fair enough. We'll give you that.
All right. You know what? That's fine. I can accept that. I'll do it for you. I'll stream with you while wearing the headset the whole time.
Oh, God. That would be interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well,
Future viewing,
if
folks.
okay, if and when I ever get a PS5, and if PlayStation VR 2 is compatible with the past stuff, maybe it can be. It should be done.
It should be.
It'd be silly not to.
Okay. Yeah.
Fingers crossed, it will be.
Yeah. So my introduction to the Resident Evil franchise was OG Resident Evil 1 back in the day.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, no, like after Final Fantasy 7, that was like one of the first games I played afterwards. And honestly, like, yeah, the voice acting is terrible.
I know, isn't it great?
Yeah,
But that's what gives it its charm, though.
it does have its charm.
It does. I mean,
Because, you know, Jill Sandwich.
but you want to know what's even worse
If
than the
you,
voice acting?
the master of unlocking, takes this lock.
Okay, you shut the fuck up.
that really happens.
I know, but you shut the fuck up right there.
No, but what was worse than the voice acting was the live action scenes
Oh,
before
God,
the game
they're
actually
great.
started.
yes.
Joseph! Yeah, no, those were some basic ass scenes. But no, but I will.
Stop! don't go out through that door.
No, like while the voice acting and everything was bad, it's still like it did have its charm, and I commend them for at least trying. You know. So-
Barry was still the best.
Oh yeah, Barry is straight the best. But no, like
Wait. Barry's investigating.
Yep. But my overall.
What is this?
Oh.
I hope it's not Chris's blood.
You can shut up now.
Never.
Anyways.
Oh, at least it's not the worst case of voice acting in a video game.
I didn't know Kevin Nash played Shredder.
You're just finding this out now!
Yeah, I am.
In the live action movies, yeah.
Wow.
My overall favorite Resident Evil game is the one remake on GameCube because it's just overall
Good
amazing.
man.
And the reason why is because out of all of them, it is the most terrifying for me.
It really is.
Simply because of one reason, and that is
Crimson Heads. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Crimson Heads.
Oof.
I hate those Crimson Heads.
No, I love them because it means, oh hey, I killed the zombie.
No, you
Better,
didn't.
better destroy the heads
Yeah.
or burn the body
No,
before I leave this
Crimson
room.
Head is those enemies of bitch you thought.
Yeah, it really is.
Bitch you thought? You thought, bitch?
That's why.
No, I got a good one for you.
Yes.
So you know that hallway. Picture the map. Okay.
Yep.
Picture
Yep.
the first floor map. Okay.
Yeah.
That hallway. That hallway where in that room that's connected to where Jill was about to become a Jill sandwich. Okay, that hallway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are 3 zombies in that hallway. Okay?
Yeah.
You have the choice of either leaving them alone or you killing them. Okay. Well, I killed them, but unfortunately, I didn't have anything to burn their bodies, and I thought I did not need to go through that hallway anymore because if you plan it out perfectly, you only have to go through that hallway like once or twice to get whatever you need, and you never have to touch that hallway again. Bitch, I thought wrong. So I literally was like, so I get my shotgun because the world is a better place and a safer place when I have a shotgun.
Yeah. Yes.
So I go into that room, okay? I don't move. The second I'm in that room, I just point the shotgun up and I wait. I fucking wait. Then, in the blink of an eye, all 3 of them literally coming out of boom! All 3 heads dead! Scared the shit. I had a fucking scared the shit trigger pull reaction, and it was worth it!
Yeah, no, fuck that. If you do it right, outside of the initial Crimson Zombie you come across, you can do the entire game without ever facing any of them.
Yeah, it's just very
Yeah,
tough.
but it's,
Well,
Except for that
until you
one.
get to the
that's
section where
what I
the,
said.
at least
Outside
until the hunters show up.
No, like when the hunters show up, you can still do it right, but like outside of the initial one, as long as you do it right, you can never come across a Crimson Zombie in that game. Because like the one, it's gonna happen no matter what. There's nothing you can do to avoid that. Which is why save your shotgun shells for that fucker.
Oh,
yeah.
The rest of the game, either shoot them in the head till it blows up, or set them on fire. It's that simple. But when you're new to this remake and everything, every single one of them is going to be a Crimson Head, and you're going to hate your life, and you're going to be terrified every time you enter.
And then there's
Unless, however, or in a PS4 or Xbox One version, and if you're trying to get that one trophy, if you're burning 2 at once.
I mean, that's easy. Then it's just save your shotgun shells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the world is a better place when I have a shotgun.
Yes.
Yep.
When it
And,
comes to Resident Evil, yes, it is.
But now,
and I'd
like,
say one of my favorite characters, people to read about in historical backstory, Lisa Trevor.
oh yeah, no, I was
Sadness.
literally was going to bring her up because she's also terrifying as fuck.
She's terrifying.
But then you're just
But
like,
then
oh
you read her
wow,
backstory and it's
she
like,
scares the fuck out of me. But I'm so sad for her.
You bring that
After
up.
reading the story, yes.
You bring that up. So
and she can kill Barry.
So literally, this one thing I had. Okay, I was doing this the first playthrough of Jill. Okay,
Yeah.
and of course I give Barry the gun. Okay,
Yeah.
So while he's doing whatever he needs to do with Lisa, and I'm pushing the rocks. Okay, the camera switches to where I'm pushing the rock. Okay,
Yeah.
they don't. So I don't see Barry. I don't see Lisa. I'm pushing a rock, so the camera's pointed at the rock. Okay.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, "Ah," and I look back. I go, Barry.
I remember that.
Barry's not here anymore.
I was like so devastated I completely restarted the game.
Barry's good, but we haven't to a certain Resident Evil game yet talk about Revelations, both of them.
Both of them are pretty
Oh,
Barry,
yeah.
that's
No,
great.
I
the
love
first one
Revelations.
sucked, but the second one was great.
good. Second one
The
was better.
second one
but I
where
still like
Barry
the
had his
first one.
badass
No,
moment.
no, literally the first one was literally Resident Evil Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, there
You
was-
know what? I'm gonna give you that
Found
part.
an item. The only good thing that ever came out of it was the blonde bitch and the fact that Jill looks like Jill has a fat ass in that wetsuit. That is the only
Yes!
thing that came out of that.
She was so much sexier in that suit.
That was the only good things that came out of that.
Sam, are you telling me you didn't like Pokemon Snap though?
No,
What
I'd
Pokemon Snap?
rather play Pokemon Snap because
Okay.
Well, there is the option you could just not use that scanner at all.
You didn't have to, really.
But anyway,
But
But
just
Revelations-
using it makes it
Revelations 2 was
easier.
definitely better.
Or how about your charged kick? Okay, he's down. All right, I'm gonna get ready. Okay, get the audience going. WWE, come on. I'm gonna charge up my kick.
Bitch, no, you don't.
Let's go.
You just looked at my kick!
That's literally what it was, especially during those boss fights where I'm gonna stand up for this. Literally, it's like, okay, all right, I'm gonna charge up my kick now. You ready for this? I'm gonna do some massive damage. Get the crowd going. Get the audience going. RKO out of nowhere.
hey,
Okay, church. I'm gonna just 2 words.
Mhm.
Decaf.
I don't have any.
No, we want to give him more caffeine. This is very amusing.
No.
I
You
got
want some of my
2 words
G
for
Fuel?
you. Snowball.
Actually, I'll take
You know what? I already had one of those
P-trains
lunch
in
with
there.
my unmentionables earlier today. It doesn't faze me.
but hey, then we have I'll always need you. But until then,
I have this.
I'm sorry,
That
Barry's
was probably
got
one of the best scenes of the whole game.
I love
Probably.
Barry has the best gun.
I mean, it's a
He
great
really
gun.
does.
But yeah, no, like overall though, fucking my favorite thing when it comes to OG Resident Evil even remake. To this day, Tyrant still makes my hair rise every time. Like when he first appears on screen. No, that's Nemesis.
I know that.
No, you clearly don't. If you said the wrong catchphrase, which Tyrant is roar.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Nemesis is
technically
still
a tyrant.
classified as a tyrant,
Yes, he is.
so
Yeah.
he is not wrong.
But I'm talking about Resident Evil 1, where it's just Tyrant, straight up.
I'll be
And
real
Brad-
with you.
and Brad-
Nemesis was
and-
my favorite tyrant, though. So
Wait, what?
I just said Nemesis was my favorite.
Oh no, Nemesis is a great tyrant. Nemesis is always terrifying.
Yeah.
Stars.
Yeah.
And they did.
but-
And they made him look great in the remake. They gave him a nose.
Until the very end when they ruined him.
Oh, that wall snot.
Yeah, that fucking wall snot. Hashtag not my nemesis.
Yeah.
Hashtag best
Yeah.
Nemesis.
Fucking
I
no.
haven't even
no.
experienced the remake of 3 yet.
No,
I'm working
okay.
on that.
The remake Nemesis, the first form and second form, yes, I'll accept those. But wall of snot nemesis, hashtag not my fucking nemesis.
Hashtag railgun. Hashtag best Nemesis.
You have a rail
I'll
gun.
give you stars.
Okay, you're fired.
That's like one of the best lines in anything ever, but not really.
Yeah. Anyways.
I'm talking the OG.
But
Yeah.
the crazy thing is, they call that giant railgun the finger.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of a stupid one-liner.
Yeah.
I have never once heard that. You're gonna have to show me proof of this. And I'm on one of the most toxic Resident Evil shit posting groups there is, and I've never heard of this shit before.
Well, you didn't know they called the railgun the finger?
No. And once again, I'm in the highest shit posting group when it comes to how toxic the community is.
One of the files.
Nobody has ever once called it the finger,
But
so
it's
I
called
want
that.
to see
Okay.
proof of this.
All right.
Badger guy.
Oh, I'd like to see
Yeah,
that.
we're
It's in
kind
the
of-
files.
We're badgering.
We're badgering.
We tend to do that. Anyways. But no, fucking always, just whenever I would see Tyrant, like his first cinematic in OG or the remake, it always just made my hair just like stand up in attention. Be like, yep, nope, that's scary. I know I can beat him just fine, but that's scary as fuck right now.
Right.
Every fucking time. Nemesis, I can get behind. I'm like, you know what? If Nemesis popped up in front of me, I wouldn't be terrified. I know I'm fucked, but I wouldn't be terrified. Tyrant pops up in front of me. Oh yeah, no, I'm terrified, especially those fingernails.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, they're freaking crazy.
If it
yeah.
lasts long enough, then the traitor Brad, before he does it, throws you
Yeah.
a nice rocket launcher.
Can't go wrong with a good rocket launcher.
And in 2, it's Ada that gives you the rocket launcher.
Yeah. Till she gets fucked up. Oh,
Because
man.
they don't want to phone that Ada so hard, and I don't blame them.
So now we've talked about Resident Evil and stuff. What's another spooky game we can talk about?
Silent Hill was probably the most
Yep.
logical transition.
Back in the day, Silent Hill and Resident Evil competed me.
So apparently,
Capcom versus Konami.
yeah. So Silent Hill.
Nah,
just a little
fuck that.
background.
House of the Dead.
Oh,
Yes.
that's also amazing.
I can get behind House
Yeah.
of Dead any day.
We've actually talked about House of the Dead in our arcade episode, by the way.
Yep.
And that's why we'll talk about it again.
We might as well briefly mention it. Yeah, House of the Dead. You know what? Yeah, let's talk about House of the Dead really quick before we move into Silent Hill. House of the Dead 2 for me was the best one because it was the. It's like when they started to go out of the mansion and into the street, just like Resident Evil, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Plus, you got a lot more levels and whatnot to
And you
go
know,
Yeah.
through.
Exactly.
if you want to talk about bad voice acting,
Oh god.
Oh,
Yeah,
that-
House of Dead 2 takes the cake with
No,
that.
the whole House of Dead
But that was
franchise.
kind of the point.
The whole.
Okay, in terms of worst voice acting for me in House of the Dead, it goes best to worst. 3, 1, 2.
Yeah. 2
Yeah.
is the worst, but in the best way possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
and if you want to talk about intentionally bad voice acting, Overkill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, actually,
Okay, no.
I love that voice
Right,
acting
no,
Overkill
no, no,
plus
no,
the
no, no.
lines.
You leave Overkill alone.
No,
that,
I'm
was
saying-
that was some of the
No.
greatest shit I've ever seen
It's-
in my
yeah,
life.
no,
What's up, motherfucker?
So that's what I'm saying.
Who does not love Isaac Washington?
No, literally for me it was like I've been waiting all this time with a bag of
No.
steaming hot piss.
No.
Come on, take the piss.
You know, I've only played the Wii version of Overkill, but I've yet to play the PS3
No, the reason
extended
I didn't
edition.
mention I said that is because 1 through 3 they were trying, and it was just
Yeah.
bad. Overkill they were purposely making it bad because it was basically making fun of
Were
B
they
movies.
trying? I assumed that
Yes.
they were going for B movie feel the
Yeah,
whole
that was the
time.
whole point. They were purposely making it that way.
And it ends up being one of the best games ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were
I really
taking.
like House of the
They weren't trying. It was just bad.
Can't go wrong with Alan Wake.
Alan Wake's great.
Yeah.
It is such an underrated game, by the way.
Oh, straight up.
Yeah.
One of the as far as Remedy game goes, Control is better than Alan Wake.
I haven't finished Control, and I do really like
Have
it.
you at least gotten to the ashtray maze?
You
wanna talk
I
about
played like 3 hours.
You want
of
to
it or
talk
so.
about underrated spooky games? Let's talk about The Evil Within.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's good.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, you boys. So I gotta
What?
separate you two?
Apparently,
We're already separated.
take the sauce away.
Yeah, we're throwing this sauce packets away like around like idiots here. We need to not do that.
With and Lauren, People Within, good shit.
Oh yeah, no, like
One of the
honestly.
most frustrating difficulty modes ever made.
The first one's better than the second one. I'll fight people on this one.
Oh
I
no,
haven't played the second one, so I had no opinion.
I've heard the first is the better of the two. So.
yeah. No, honestly, Evil Within is like great atmosphere, great
Oh, yeah.
designs and
That,
everything.
the one boss.
Yeah.
I never
forget her name.
beat
Laura, I
the
think her name
first
is?
one, but the first one is pretty good.
And they had one of the craziest, most fuck this shit bosses. In which you can only damage her by fire.
Fucking no, just the opening alone when you have no idea what to do and you're just dying repeatedly. You're like,
Yeah.
holy shit! And when you're trying to run through that hallway as it's closing on you, you're just like, shit! How do I keep
Or,
fucking up and dying?
Or when you get to the house and you do have with one of the craziest, coolest puzzles ever to open
Yeah.
and unlock. Because you get to the house, there's a main door, but the way to unlock it, you have to go around the house to where these heads are, and you have to poke the head to make blood flow through to unlock the door. But once you do that, you start to get lassoed around the leg, and you get drugged to a big spinny meat grinder, and you have to shoot this one little tiny box. Otherwise, you're dead. Pissy. Oh, it'll make you piss your pants.
Oh, one of the games that I forgot I wanted to mention.
Yes.
I didn't play it a whole lot, but I did play it a little bit. Was the game simply known as Fear?
Fear.
I love.
Yes.
One of my favorite things about Fear is the fact that you could run around and pretty much kill everyone with just a frigging wrench.
Yeah.
Just and wrench bash. And no, the funniest part about Fear, I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was a trophy/achievement called Afraid.
Afraid.
To unlock this, you had to finish a multiplayer match with your score in the negative.
Really?
Weird.
Which, if you've
Right.
played Fear, you know how difficult it actually is to suck that badly.
I didn't know anyone ever played the multiplayer in Fear. I've only played the campaign.
So you
Yeah.
basically purposely had to fuck up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, do nothing. Got it.
Yeah, it was like no, it's more than that. It's like you have to kill
Sabotage
yourself.
yourself.
You really do. It's just like My God, I didn't even think it was possible to finish with your score in the negative, but apparently,
It is.
Yeah.
and then you get an achievement for it. I'm just like, this is the funniest thing ever. So yeah, that's probably some of my
No,
favorite.
Evil
memories
Within
of
is
theater.
such a crazy horror game. There are people that want Sebastian in Dead by Daylight.
I can see that.
But as far as the killer from that game, that's divided.
Of course, the same person that
Oh, yeah, they want-
directed Resident Evil 4.
Shinji Mikami.
Yeah, was also the same guy that responsible for Evil Within, and
Yeah.
he actually said that Evil Within is what Resident Evil 4 was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Or isn't it like based on
Facts.
So kind of
elements
got
of
his
the
original vision, in a way.
Yeah.
And what's funny is, Evil. Well, I admit that Evil Within was published by Bethesda.
Yeah.
Hmm.
One of the actually good things about Bethesda. One
Yeah,
of the very few things.
I was going to say a Bethesda game, huh? So you're telling me it's buggier than a Louisiana bayou
No,
on a summer
Evil
night?
Within was actually competent.
No, okay, look, here are the
What's that
games.
for?
Here are
Zenimax
the games that
stuff?
are actually competent when it comes to Bethesda. Okay, here we go. The Evil Within,
Yep.
both 1 and 2 to a certain extent. Doom,
Yeah.
Well, that's it though.
Wolfenstein. No,
Doom
that's
2016.
Bethesda.
No,
But
Doom
it-
2016 was Bethesda.
Well, Bethesda owns id. But anyway, go on.
But it still counts though.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Wolfenstein.
Yep.
That's it.
No, you forgot one.
What?
What about Quake, motherfucker?
Nobody gives a shit about Quake.
Hey, Quake's amazing.
Nobody
No,
gives
it's
a
really
shit about
not.
Quake.
You guys suck.
Nobody
You
gives
suck.
a shit about Quake.
The
Okay,
only
what
thing
you got?
the only thing good that came out of Quake was rocket jumping.
Yeah,
Yes.
you
I'm just
did-
talking Quake 1 and 2. Man.
Shut up, Grant. I'm trying to talk.
Okay, Clutch.
That was actually great.
You forgot about Star Trek Legacy.
Nobody gives a shit about Star Trek.
I give a shit about Star Trek.
Exactly.
No. Okay. I'm gonna bring up a horror game that is awful on many levels because it's so fucking boring.
Okay.
Amnesia.
Never
Oh,
played
the
Amnesia.
machine for pigs.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit about that.
Wait.
That's
What's
a-
it called?
Amnesia.
A
I don't
machine for
remember.
I
pigs.
don't remember.
Which one?
I'm not.
Machine
again,
for
there's a good amount of
Pigs,
games
Descent
I'm not
into
familiar with, so
Darkness,
I don't know.
original.
All
The
of
Dark
them.
Descent?
They're all boring as fuck.
They're like that was the one where you walk around and solve the puzzles, right?
Yep. The
So
only thing
puzzles, yeah,
Right.
sure. Let's
Go
call it
ahead.
that.
Amnesia was the one that was one of the things that actually made me laugh at PewDiePie.
Really?
The only thing.
Huh.
Do
Well,
tell.
Oh shit! I have a bag of Milky Ways. Ah! PewDiePie being scared was funny.
sounds about right. But no, like I played the Amnesia Dark Descent, and I was just like, wow, this is so fucking boring. I've been playing this game for like 3 fucking hours. I haven't gone far because it's glitchy as fuck for some fucking reason.
Yeah, I never beat
For what
that
system
one.
did you
I kinda
play
got
it for?
bored personally.
PS3.
Huh.
That's why.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
What's
listen,
the
fair.
best
Some games when
I
it came to
played it
PS3
on
versus
the computer.
360,
What did I
there
say
were some
about
games on
comments
PS3
from
that
the
were
beginning,
pretty
Gallery?
bad.
Do you have a microphone?
No. But I'm the one that's played the majority of horror games.
That's debatable.
Anyways, I digress. But no, besides the point though. So after I got bored as shit trying to play that game, I looked it up on YouTube. I'm like, wow, so that's how you get past that one little bit. Okay, so because I didn't want to waste more time playing this game, I just watched the whole thing. And
There
I'm
you
like, wow, this is truly one of the most boring pieces of shit I've ever seen in my life. And I looked at the other games like, wow, why am I suffering? Why am I making myself suffer watching this shit?
So
go
you want to
on?
make yourself suffer? It's called playing Evil Within on a Kumu difficulty.
You're not wrong.
A Kumu.
Akuma.
Okay.
So, mood difficulty?
Okay.
That's actually a thing?
Okay. I will
Yeah,
get to-
it's actually a thing.
So, when you
Toss
first
the
start
other
playing it, I'm going to elaborate.
Yeah.
So you get your normal, you get your hard. Then there's nightmare difficulty, which is not really hard.
Yeah.
Then there's a Kumu. So basically, nightmare would be like you take a few hits, then you die.
Yeah.
Right.
No, a Kumu is
One
hit
shot.
death.
no, not even just one hit. It's if it brushes past you, you die.
It's like
If it looks at you funny, you die.
If you even rub
If you
into the
run
enemy.
yourself into the wall, you die.
Basically, you have to have a perfect.
So basically, Dragon's Lair NES.
Yeah.
Basically, if you watch Stephen He on YouTube, it's literally Asian difficulty.
Yes.
God damn!
This one over here is the one that actually went through it.
Emotional damage.
Would you like me to describe my experience playing The Evil Within in Akuma difficulty and beating it, by the way?
Can I guess real quick?
Sure.
Fuck! 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 No, I made it past you. Fuck!
No. My experience doing it is
That was streaming in the pillow.
for about 6 hours on one mission.
So I was close.
Yeah.
So basically, you were that bad.
No, the
No,
game's
that
that hard.
The game's that hard. There's a difference, motherfucker.
That too.
Because
Okay, Chris, this is the one we call the masochist because she intentionally plays games on hardest difficulty. Because she's currently trying to beat Resident Evil 8 on Village of Shadows mode.
Oh, wow.
It's actually at the Mother Miranda fight, and
I'm
it's
at the Mother Miranda.
almost done it. But then Mother Miranda just one-shots her and dead.
you literally run out of bullets in Akuma mode, and you have to like
Smack.
come up with creative ways to kill enemies.
Mhm.
You have no choice.
Yeah.
It is the essential, like, you only have so many bullets. Do I waste ammo trying to kill this guy, or do I attempt to sneak behind
So
him and
true
kill him?
survival horror mode, basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
This is also
You
the same.
have no option but
She's
to
also played Last of
risk
Us on the grounded difficulty.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
And I think she beat the first one, not the second one.
Speaking of, let's talk about how beautiful that game is for a horror game.
Wait a minute
I
before we
wouldn't
get
call
into
it
that.
horror.
Before we get into that, because we mentioned Silent Hill, Downpour's a good game, and I will fucking fight people on this one.
It is the worst
It is
Silent
a
Hill
good game. It is a good game.
It is the worst.
No, it
Silent
is a
Hill
good
game.
game.
Yes, it
It's
is.
No,
Silent
it
Hill.
is a good game.
If Downpour is bad, then Helena did nothing wrong.
Helena did everything.
No, she did nothing wrong.
Downpour is a good game.
Let me describe this. Downpour is the worst Silent Hill game because, for one, you don't even technically adventure into Silent
Yes, you
Hill.
do.
Murphy Pendleton ends up there on a whim of not even himself. He ends up there by complete mistake. Mistake. It wasn't
Okay, if we're
technically
gonna
him
judge the Silent
supposed
Hill
to be
game by
him.
not being bad, by not being Silent Hill, Homecoming was the same fucking way.
Homecoming was technically not supposed to be
Homecoming
Silent Hill.
and Silent Hill 4.
Can we just agree the first
Shattered
two are
Memories.
fantastic?
Silent Hill 4 is probably one of the best Silent Hill games.
I've heard people say it sucks over the years.
Compared to what we
Yeah,
got
4
in,
isn't the worst one.
in like Shattered Memories and Book of Origins.
We don't talk about that one.
Book of Origins
Book
is an abomination unto man as
That
far
wasn't
as
Silent
Silent
Hill.
Hill
that
games
shouldn't
go.
have been made.
No.
So basically, what I'm getting is Silent Hills 1 and 2 are the best overall.
Three.
The first
Yeah,
three,
that's
easily
what-
the
No,
first
Down
one.
4 is the best.
Okay.
Just play the first 3, maybe 4. After that, it's debatable.
But stay away from the HP collection, I've heard.
PT, by the way, guys. PT.
Yeah.
Did anyone here?
I'm sorry. What about just shove it in a filing cabinet and never talk about it again?
I know, right? Yeah.
Because Konami's are a bunch of duke.
Gotta
R.I.P.
say, fuck
Silent
Konami,
Hills.
even though
Yeah.
their back catalog is amazing, they haven't done anything like relevant in the last like 7 years. Besides, I guess Yu-Gi-Oh technically.
No, Konami is known for in Japan for making
Pachinko machines.
Pachinko,
Pachinko
yeah,
machines.
fucking pachinko machine.
Yeah, and that's all they
all
give a
they're
shit
known
about.
for.
Yeah.
That is all they give a shit about now.
They
I doubt they're gonna go back to
At
their
this
old
point, they
roots
should
anytime
just-
soon.
Their
Because
last game,
they're-
no. Their last game that they actually did, like full blown, was Metal Gear Survive.
And nobody
LOL.
talks about that.
And
Well,
no
wait,
one
they did
even
that
wanted
shitty
it.
Contra game too.
As
I
far
played
as I
that
know.
one. It wasn't very good.
Okay. Because of how I am surprised. It's because it's Konami's so stingy with their titles. No, it's just I am surprised we got Silent Hill in Dead by Daylight. I want to know how much dick Matthew Cote had to suck to get Konami to
Well,
let
here's
him
the thing. I feel like
Oh,
they're good at licensing their stuff. Like they've re-released the Contra games. They re-released all the Castlevania.
Yeah, but they're
games.
notoriously stingy about
Yeah.
it.
Ross has a point.
Maybe I don't know. They're
I
like
mean,
I'm
maybe-
just saying
I'd actually like to
they're
hear an
really, they're
example
actually
about
good with
this.
their re-release.
Maybe
I'll
it's
give
just
them that.
because maybe
With
it's
their
because
IPs.
Yeah,
they are.
with their
maybe it's
re-releases, they're
because
good. Yes, with their own
behavior
IPs.
they forced behavior to kick the cake off a pyramid head, which he totally deserves the cake, by the way.
He deserves the cake.
All of it?
Sam.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
He does not.
Okay,
No.
okay.
But
Badger,
we're badgering.
Badger.
Silent Hill 2, one of the greatest games
James
ever
is
made.
best.
Yes. Honestly, the first 3 Silent Hills are fantastic. Easily at least 9 out of 10s. 4, there's parts of it I dislike. There's parts of it I think are
Four
fantastic.
gave us Walter. Hey, Four gave us one of the great back antagonists with Walter Sullivan.
Yeah.
And I will fight people on that.
Yeah.
I love Walter Sullivan.
There are parts of 4 I do not like at all, but there are parts of 4 that I feel are very good.
The Event Horizon spinning ball of death.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say, like the room actually changing later on was pretty cool.
Yeah,
The
and
the fact that when you return to the room after a certain
Yeah.
amount of time, it literally tells you the air has become heavy and
Yeah.
it no longer heals you
Yes.
in the room.
Yeah.
And then progressing on, it begins to gain.
Become more like
Scientific.
damaging to you.
It becomes spirits end up showing up
Yeah.
in your room, and you have to cleanse them.
Yep.
The thing about
And-
Silent Hill 4 is it doesn't feel like a Silent Hill compared to the first 3, and I think that's kind of why I think it's interesting.
I think what it is the entire last half of the game is just an escort mission.
Kind of is,
And
unfortunately.
Eileen, and if you want to talk about horrible escort missions,
That's
and
not Italian from
guys,
GoldenEye.
like Ashley, I would take Ashley
Oh, yeah.
any day over Eileen.
That's what I'm saying. Ashley's not that bad compared to like other characters.
Oh
That's
no,
what I'm
I
saying.
agree with that statement.
Well, yeah, because when you tell her bitch dumpster, she
She
gets
goes in the
the
fucking dumpster. She'll hide
And that's
behind
why,
you.
that's why
so-
with Resident Evil 5 it's better to play co-op
Yeah.
because the AI for Sheva on solo mode is just awful.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, especially if you're playing professional.
No, okay.
Unless
fucking-
you give
thing on that
unless you
shit.
give Sheva a sniper rifle, she kicks ass with a sniper rifle.
no,
like,
okay, this
my-
is my opinion.
really quick, my number one rule when it
That
comes
is
to
actually false. Sheva actually kicks ass with all weaponry. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Especially the
Okay.
sniper rifle.
anyways, no. My number one rule when it comes to playing with the AI for Sheva is she's not allowed to have any medical.
Yeah, no
equipment on
healing
her.
items whatsoever.
whatsoever.
Because if you
Yeah.
someone to stub your toe, she will use entire first aid sprays.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, save that for when I'm about to die, you dumb bitch.
I
She also
never
lets
had
you
that
take-
issue with
she
her.
also
I've
lets
given
you-
her
she
first
also
aid
lets-
sprays all the time.
Another thing that's annoying about her,
Definitely.
don't give her ammo
Yeah. No, I'll give her a
or
gun.
any
give her
weapon
enough
whatsoever.
I'll give her a gun fully loaded and shit. No, I'll give her weapons. She's good at killing. She just sucks dick at healing.
Right,
Yeah,
especially.
so would you
No,
say she's worse
like-
than Donald?
No, the meme for Donald can fuck off because Sheva exists. I will say that forever. She'll heal you when you don't need it, and by the time you need it, guess what? She ran out because she used it all earlier when you stubbed your toe.
I'm gonna have to fight you on that one. Donald's still worse.
Nah, because Kingdom Hearts 3, they fixed it and he actually heals you on time. Bro.
Yeah, they needed to fix it, but Sheva was fine all the time.
No,
For
she
me.
was wrong.
No,
all the
no,
time.
she was fine
She
all
was-
the time.
yeah.
Guys,
Look,
When I
guys,
get back
guys,
to playing
guys,
RE5, I will see this myself.
Gentlemen, we're talking about Silent Hill now. Resident
Fuck
Evil.
your Silent Hill. No one cares anymore.
Hey, I
We're talking
care,
about
I
Sheva.
care.
Anyways,
Downpour's still a good game.
no,
I haven't played Downpour yet.
honestly, I've never been much of a Silent Hill person. I probably won't.
Never played a Silent Hill game yet.
That's fine. That's
It's the
fine.
reason I think
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
Keyword.
Just play the
Yeah.
first 3. After that, it's kind of like whatever.
Okay, see,
Yeah.
the reason I like
But-
Silent Hill as a horror concept,
Yeah.
one, you get the weapons you get are like a pipe,
Yeah.
a board with a nail in it, and if you
Basic handgun.
Yeah. a basic handgun, and maybe a shotgun if you're lucky.
Yeah.
And even then, you barely find ammo, so it's not even worth using.
A hand hatchet every now and again.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
And but
Silent
even then,
Silent Hill's much more horror than Resident
Exactly.
Evil. is. Yeah.
Yeah.
because the monsters you face come from your own head.
Well, at least in 2 for sure.
No,
2 is definitely much more of a psychological horror game.
well, 3 has them too. You just gotta
Yeah.
know how Heather / Cheryl works.
Yeah, no, again, like, Silent Hill is not much my cup of tea for
No.
raisins, but I will
that's
say
why
I will say this, my favorite thing about Silent Hill is the ending when the dog was the villain all along.
Oh, that is one of the greatest
That was
joke
true.
endings
You actually
ever.
had to beat the game at least once
Yeah,
before
you
that.
had once, and then you had to collect all these certain items to get the hotel key, and
Yep.
then you
Well,
find
no,
out
you
the
actually
dog was...
had because you had to beat the game in order to be able to go to the area
Yeah.
where the doghouse is at
Yep.
to find the hotel key.
Right.
And
Yeah,
then
it
you
was
had
a
to
bonus
watch
ending.
certain-
And there's also the UFO endings, which were kind of amazing.
Yep.
too.
Oh, yeah.
And so like, those are the but again, you had to at least beat the game once
Yeah.
to get those.
Yeah.
And then, and I debated with people, and this I stand by it. Pyramid Head should only have ever existed in 2.
I completely agree.
And I say this because the very first,
Because they've ruined the whole point of him afterwards.
Because the whole point of him even existing, because he only ever referenced in 2 when James actually sees the
Yeah.
painting of the executioner, which is what Pyramid Head is.
Yeah.
And the reason he manifests is James's guilt for killing his wife.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's
Spoilers,
punished
by the
for it.
way, but...
The game's over 20 years old.
Yeah.
For those who
Bro,
if you
might
haven't
actually
played
play the game.
If you haven't played it yet, that's your problem, not mine.
It really is. I'm gonna agree with Toss on this one. Like,
Yeah.
if we're
You
talking
know-
about a newer game, yeah, I'm gonna throw a spoiler warning on there.
But not for this
we're
game.
not. We're not playing.
Either
newer
way,
games.
Plus, the
my,
very
the
first
final
time we-
word is play Silent Hill 2 if you have to play
Right.
one of them.
And I'll just say another reason that Pyramid Head only exists in 2 exists in the very same storyline, in the very same scene you first see him after he rapes the mannequin. He literally goes to a character who's in the same room as him,
Yeah.
Eddie, and asks, Eddie, did you see that red Pyramid Head thing? To which he says, no.
No. Yeah.
So speaking of, should we talk about haunting grounds?
No, because I don't want to do that rant because we talked about.
No.
I don't need to.
I got no problem committing first-degree murder tonight.
Okay.
He was
That bad, huh?
But before things get that out of hand, maybe we should wrap this episode up. We have been running
Actually,
a little long.
One other game, and since it's kind of related to the subject, how about Dead Space?
Oh, I was gonna bring that up.
We can
That-
talk about
Well,
that.
let's briefly
I haven't
mention
really.
Dead Space
I've
before we
only
wrap this
seen
up.
Dead Space be played. I haven't
I've
touched
played
it yet.
all three of them.
Dead Space
I-
is great. Yes.
I played the first two. I don't have a partner
Let
for
me
the third
tell
one
you,
yet, but
That,
no.
At least in the second one, that had the most.
I'll play the third
Tense.
one.
Are you talking about the eyeball scene?
Yes.
Yep, I knew exactly.
Okay, so
what you're talking
there
about.
is a part in Dead Space 2 where you have to get information. In order to do it, you have to go into this machine that has a little pin that has to go in the eyeball.
Yeah.
But the whole scene, but like you have to actually control this little pin, and the whole time Isaac's just moving around the fuck, and you have to get it in this exact
Like right in the iris.
exact spot. Because if you miss this exact spot in any way, you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it goes it doesn't
It's a
it
very
exact-
graphic
this whole
scene.
machine it goes like this.
Are you seriously telling me you guys had difficulty with that?
It was
My
I
first,
think you're talking
it
about
wasn't so
so
much difficult, it was just
my-
tense.
my first time ever doing it, I only had the difficulty of like not knowing what the fuck exactly I'm doing.
Yeah.
After that, I was like,
But even
oh,
then,
I'm supposed
I
to
will
aim for my
take dealing with
pupil.
that the entire shooting down the asteroid scenes in the first one.
Yeah.
I never beat the third one, but yeah, the
I
first
did.
two are phenomenal.
Yeah,
Third
that-
is still. I'm still enjoying 3 though.
The first one's my favorite overall because
Yeah,
it's
agreed.
just straight
But
up.
the
Yeah,
remaking
it's
the
straight
first
up like
shit.
horror shooting. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like even when you are used to the game,
And
you're
even
just,
then-
you know where everything pops up.
Mhm.
You still like, nope, still scary.
Yeah.
Like, and then if you want to enjoy the Dead Space without actually playing it, just go watch the movie Event Horizon. That's pretty much what Dead Space is.
Yeah.
There's actually a game coming out. The same people that did Dead Space. It's called the Callisto Project. That's
I'm
coming
looking
out
forward to that.
that's
And they're
coming out,
remaking the first one, too.
in October.
What's up with all these Dead Space likes? I'm not complaining, but there's a lot of like Dead Space like games coming out. Those two,
Just Dead Space is fucking fun.
and it's
It is.
great. I'm not complaining at all.
Especially,
So.
the third one had some real fun bits if you played the co-op in it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was too much actiony.
Yeah, I feel
By
like
the time the
first
third
two
one
were
came
a
around,
little
yeah.
bit more.
It was literally Resident Evil 6 in space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why the first two were amazing.
But the fun fact about the first one, it actually spoils the big plot point if you pay
if you
attention.
read the first letter of
If
every
you read the
single-
first letter of every mission title, it spoils
it's,
it.
what does it spell out?
Nicole's
Nicole's dead,
dead.
or something.
Yep.
Yeah. Which was kind of genius because you don't realize that until someone explains it. For the
Yep.
most part.
Yeah.
But no, fun fact about the multiplayer in 3.
Mhm.
You get another guy. Forget his name. Carter.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
I don't remember
I never
either.
beat 3. So
John Carver.
Thank you.
okay.
But the funny part about him is if you're playing as him, throughout the game, stuff will pop up that only he can see if you're playing him.
Really?
If you're playing as Isaac, you
Oh.
don't see anything.
Well, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
Can confirm.
he has a story about this.
So why is that the case? Is there like lore-based
PTSD.
reasons?
It's basically
Oh.
like PTSD.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of smart that they did that.
Yeah. Because
You know what? EA doesn't fuck up all the time.
Not all the time.
No,
most of the time.
No, just
Just
most
not
of the time.
99.
Well, just 95% of
And
the
usually
time.
with their sports games.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
No.
Why?
You mean the same game that's released every single year?
yes.
Every year with minor
It
changes,
didn't.
baby.
It didn't used to be that way though.
Now let's talk about
Madden actually used to be fun.
No, it didn't.
Well,
No, it
well,
did
let's-
not once.
No, no.
Can I-
Church,
can I-
church. We'll let him tell himself that.
Can I
We'll
just
let
say
him tell
NFL
Fair
Blitz
enough.
was actually a fun game?
himself.
Yes,
Yes.
it was.
Yeah, it was.
Turbo
Okay.
mode.
Yeah, Turbo.
So let's talk about a movie that's kind of irritating. Until Dawn.
Whoa. We're not talking movies. We're talking big games.
No, Toss knows what I mean.
Oh.
No, Until Dawn is a game.
Until Dawn, it actually is a game.
They made a game version of it?
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
game.
Until Dawn.
You are dumb.
Yeah,
you
you're
are
right. Yeah,
dumb.
It's a movie game. Yes,
Yeah.
You're right.
Then
John for being dumb.
the creators also made the Dark Pictures anthology, which is basically more movie games.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they also made The Quarry. That's
Yeah.
out right now.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta get this out. How the hell did you stay out of special ed spinning a fucking yarn like that?
No, like I like Until Dawn. I especially love the whole stories, the whole like concept behind it and
Yeah.
everything. But the game is also like outside your first playthrough, it's so fucking boring. It's all the walking. There's no way to
Yeah.
fast forward through shit.
Yeah,
And
especially
Well,
during
I think these games are meant to be played once for the most part,
No.
maybe a second time. if
no,
you
because
replay
there's multiple endings.
yes, there
it.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
And
like
with-
4 endings.
Yeah, and which you only need to do it. You only need to do it twice to get all those endings.
I mean, I got the first because there's an ending you get where you kill it, where everybody dies.
Everyone dies.
Everyone survives.
All the guys live. All the girls live. Everyone lives. Those are the 4 endings right there.
Josh lives and dies.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
Yeah.
Those are 2 of the
He
endings.
lives, but the only way, but there's a certain way because if there's only one way, Josh actually survives.
And it's if you find one
Item.
specific journal entry, and if you don't find it, it's like way
And
off to the side, and if you just so happen to miss it, oh, he does.
Yep.
Yeah, and that could fuck up your playthrough. But thankfully, I didn't have that issue with.
I got the thing where not only did I keep everything, I found all the totems.
Same.
I found all the random bits too.
Yeah.
So basically, because at one point, Josh, they have a psycho. Well, it turns out to be Josh, but you don't find that out, and the characters don't call him out on it unless you find all the things that reveal it that it's him.
Yeah. And the way you interact with the characters as well can also slightly affect the ending as well. Like, if you chose to sacrifice one person instead of another person earlier in the movie, they'll remember that, and they will let one of the other guys die.
If you choose to beat Emily's ass.
Which I did every time because she fucking deserves it. I'm sorry.
I love her actress. She's so fucking good.
Yeah, she's fine. She's fine.
I seriously thought one of you were snoring, and then I'm like, oh wait, that's right, she's back there.
Yes.
We have another person in the peanut gallery, but she's in the peanut balcony. I would say.
Okay, you shut the fuck up right there.
But yes, no. Sorry, Emily I hated her.
No one.
And I wanted her to die.
And okay, here's the bullshit thing I'll say about the game, and for to kind of defend Emily. If you pre-ordered it, you get an extra little bit of the game, and they never released that
Nope.
outside pre-orders.
So DLC never got released to finish
That's
the
like
game.
the
No,
worst
it wasn't really to
possible
finish the
DLC.
game. It was to add more content.
It was add more context to the beginning of the game for specifically Emily and her boyfriend.
Yep.
And it does make her seem a little bit better, but you still kind of hate her overall.
Her boyfriend.
I don't give a fuck.
There's 4 ways to kill Emily.
Secondly 6, but yeah.
Well, the 4 major ones. Besides dying at the end of the house,
Yeah.
you can have a Wendigo take her eyes out.
Yeah.
You can have her fall into a grinder.
Yeah.
But the best one, the most satisfying one, Mike shoots her in the face.
Yeah.
Nice.
Straight up, full on 6-shooter revolver, bam, in front of everybody.
That's one of the trophies too.
Well,
Yep.
why does he do that? Though?
Because he thinks
So
it's
like,
the whole context of the game.
if I may.
Go ahead.
So earlier in the game, they're all like, "Holy shit! Do we turn to that if we get bitten by it?" And they're like, "How we know Emily wasn't fucking bitten by it and stuff?" No, I'm good. See, take your clothes off then. No. Which of course you know who's actually gonna take the clothes off and they'll fucking win it, right?
I'll do it.
I mean, you'll do anything for a Klondike bar or a bag of Cheetos.
He'll do anything for a soft taco and a bag of fire sauce.
That-
You're not wrong.
I mean, he'll do anything for $20 on a block of government cheese.
Yeah.
Dude, give me the fucking block of cheese. I'm sold.
No, but seriously though. So basically, because of that fear of holy shit, what if Emily's also a Wendigo and whatnot, it's just what makes the decision of you get to shoot her dead or let her live and find around, fuck around later. Which
Even though that one, if you actually know the lore of what the Wendigo is and how you become one, it doesn't work.
yeah, no, it really doesn't.
Because the whole reason a Wendigo is a result of cannibalism.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, and again, the game's great. I highly recommend it for people.
I would agree.
But
Hayden Panettiere's in it.
But yeah, no. Overall, though, the franchise that made the
Supermassive.
same people, they made a whole bunch of other games that are basically movies like that.
Uh-huh.
So you have other ways to play it, other ways to. Oh dear Lord, I think that's Uncle Hank in the door, or I hope not Granny. But I'll get. To that in a second.
Shit! Nope. I'm out. Bye. I'm out. See ya. Go away.
Give me a good dick!
Hey, Granny.
I think I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Okay, so Chris is gone. Hey, Granny, I got a question for you.
Yeah, cheese it. I'm out.
Yes, I want dick.
No, that's not my question.
Okay?
My question is, what the fuck are you doing here? Besides dick.
I can go for twats too.
Hey, Granny, I'll give you $20 if you give me 5 minutes alone from you. How about
Suppose I
this?
can flick the beans.
Tell you what, bag of fire sauce.
So bye.
Okay, sweet. Okay, so, fucking. I'm just gonna end this show because I love it, and where the fuck? Oh, Chris actually did run, and Toss is stuck in the wall like Winnie the Pooh.
Fuck shit. And he's fucking dropping shit too. You had
Hey.
one fucking job.
Asshole.
Well, Grant, since it's just Grant Church, since it's just the three of us, our top 3 horror games. What do you got?
Well, top 3. If we're talking straight up horror, not like action horror, like
Action horror you can do, but
It's called survival horror for a reason.
but-
You do what you need to do in
So
order
if
to
we're-
I wouldn't count Resident Evil 4. Just saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, yeah, Resident Evil 1. Then, if we're not talking Resident Evil 4,
Okay.
I would say Silent Hill 2, and
Yeah.
I would also say would Dead Space count?
Oh, straight up.
Okay,
That's on my list.
Dead Space would be number 3 then.
Yeah. Okay. Church.
Okay, so I'm really gonna think that they're really gonna focus more on the survival horror like they were supposed to do in the original 4. So I'm very open on what the remake is gonna be, but
Okay, but I'm talking about your overall.
hold on, shut up, hold on.
Okay.
But as it stands, it's the remake of 2 because it's just on that perfect level, well, almost perfect level when it comes to fight or flight.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Until Callisto Project comes out, I can't say shit. But so I'm gonna have to give it to Dead Space 2. And number 3. Yeah, Downpour because it was a good game.
You know what? That's fair.
So you really like that? So I guess I gotta check it out.
Look, don't let the
Winnie the Pooh came back.
Listen.
I
Don't let
managed
the
to make down the wall.
naysayers tell you different. Okay, just see it for yourself. The combat is good. The story is good, and the emotions that the characters portray are actually good.
Okay.
Despite what people say.
All right. Thank you for that, Church.
Not a
Okay.
problem.
Winnie the
I'll have
Pooh.
to
Your
check it
3
out.
favorite horror games?
In no particular order.
No.
Okay. Silent Hill 2.
Fair.
Resi. I can't decide on a specific. I want to say 7
Okay. Fair.
because we've all said 4, so I'm gonna go different.
I appreciate that.
Not good, not good. A little bit of Nightmare Creatures.
Nightmare Creatures.
Never
Okay.
played Nightmare Creatures.
It's actually
Please tell
pretty
me
fun.
Gravy's gone.
She's gonna be back in like 30 seconds.
Shit.
We gotta hurry this one
Now,
up.
3 horror games
I
left.
don't say that good dick.
You'll get the King of Fire
I did
sauce.
enjoy the remake of RE2 for what I played. I'll give it that. House of the Dead 2, and that's pretty much all I can say. I can't really think of a
Okay,
third one.
that's-
Okay, well,
that's
great.
fair.
Okay. On that note, we better.
I'm sorry. What about me?
Oh yeah. Well, hurry it up.
Hurry!
Okay, real quick question: would you guys consider Bloodborne or no?
Definitely. Bloodborne's a horror game, but
No, would you guys consider that?
sure.
Survival.
Yes. Survival, no. Horror,
Horror,
absolutely.
yes.
Bullshit. Bullshit. It is survival. Literally, you're doing what you need to do to survive.
You
Dodge.
can say that about most games, though.
Okay, anyway,
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
anyway,
put Bloodborne in there because just the art aesthetic alone.
Oh yeah.
Fair enough. I'll give you that.
The entire Dead Space franchise,
Mhm.
and I'm tied between Resident Evil 1 remake and Dead Space. Oh, I already said that. You know what? Resident Evil 1 remake. There we go.
There
I'm
you
tied.
go.
Okay.
Kelly, anything? Wait, where the fuck did Kelly go? Kelly.
We found Kelly.
Okay, I think Kelly's go.
God damn it!
All right, we're done. Bye.
Bye.